Good evening. How's everybody doing? Make sure as you guys are coming in, you're hitting the like button. We've got a lot of technical difficulties figured out last night, so tonight should be somewhat normal. At least I'm hoping so. Okay. All right. Everybody doing? Okay. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. For those of you that weren't here last night. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm trying to get this damn thing. Let's see here. Invite. Alright, so check it out. So if you guys click this link, you'll be able to join in on video, on the stream, or you can call in on this phone number. You pick. But those are the ways to get into the stream tonight. Those are the ways to get in tonight. And tonight we're going to talk about what we kind of started to talk about yesterday until we had technical difficulties and all types of stuff. Okay. Anyway, so if you guys click that link there that I shared and or call that phone number, you will be able to get in and chat and get involved in the stream. So, I'll wait patiently. But anyway, so for those of you that missed it last night, trying to give out some advice on how to be successful and survive the winter months. Especially right now, the way freight is, it's a messy industry to be in. The thing is this, folks, if you as the driver, okay, chose to be OTR, okay, and that's what you love to do, then you must make it work for you. There's a couple of ways to do that. And the way that I did it was by foraging, saving up funds when it was good in the summertime and in the fall and stuff like that. You see, because if you don't sacrifice and stay out there on the road and save up some coin for the winter months, yeah, you're gonna go broke. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna be scraping, and and then you're gonna start complaining, and then you're gonna hate your job, and then I'm gonna change companies. No, that's not the way it works. That's not how it works. It's not gonna work. It never does. And a lot of times in the industry, we have a lot of people that change jobs during the winter months because of that problem. Okay, it happens all the time. Who we got in here? Oh, we got Mr. Yodelehu himself. Let me go ahead and get him on here. Hold on. You got your mic on there, bro? You got your mic on? Audio. Hello? Can you hear me? I can't hear him. Hold on. Is my mic on? Can you hear me? Hold on. Hang on. Let's see. I can see his mic is working. His video is on. Give me 1 second here. Make sure I got this right. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Where is it? Try now. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Now we're cooking with oil. All right, so let me put you up on the big screen here. Oh, wrong button. Hold on. There we go. All right, so now I got you up here, bro. So what's up, dude?
Yeah.
You want to give everybody a yodelay who?
Yodeling, yodeling, yodeling.
Christ,
So you forget Friday.
bro, you do that way better than I do it,
It's Tuesday.
bro. You do that way better than I do it. So I got to give you big props. That's hilarious.
It's Tuesday.
What are you eating?
A cheeseburger.
What kind of cheeseburger, bro?
A double stack.
From where? Wendy's?
Yes.
Ah, it does. Yeah, I can see the Wendy's bag over there. Okay, okay. I know you. Beetle Bailey says you're making everybody hungry over here, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. So, what else you got going on today other than looks like double stack Tuesdays over here?
Yeah. So you. So you. This big foot.
What are you doing with your foot, you weirdo?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's flexible.
I see that. Apparently, it is. Oh my god, that's funny right there. I don't care what anybody says, bro. What are you doing with your foot for real?
Yeah. So you it's flexible.
I okay. I understand that it's flexible. How about you tell us how have you been eating the burger or is it still whole? I can't tell if it's been chewed on yet.
It was good.
It looks good from here, I guess. So. God. That's funny right there. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. That shit's funny right there. Anyway, so what do you do during the day, bro? I mean, do you drive a truck? Do you go to school? Do you eat cheeseburgers?
I went to school.
How old are you?
Yeah, I went to school. 21.
You're 21. And what are you going to school for? What do you do?
I can dream center.
Huh?
I'm going to school for getting a job at Culver's.
Okay. Culver's is a grocery store, isn't it?
It's a restaurant.
Oh, that's right. That's right. What are you gonna do at the restaurant? You gonna be a waitress? I mean, not a waitress. Waiter. Chef. What are you gonna be?
I clean the windows, clean the trays, clean the tables. Clean the
Okay.
doors for everyone.
What do you want to? What do you want to? Well, that's where you're gonna start out. But where do you want to end up? Like, what's the end game? What's your goal?
My goal is aging out. My goal is to age out if I can dream center in May.
Yeah. All right. So what do you want to do on here? You're the only one. You're the only one in here right now. If anybody else wants to join in, go ahead and click the link. Here, I'll share. Let me share the link again, because me and Mr. Yodelay He Who over here are having a blast. All right, hold on. Where the hell is the damn thing at? That's too funny. I don't care what anybody says. Here, if anybody wants to join in on this fun, talking about cheeseburgers and restaurants.
Yeah, everyone go to my YouTube channel, subscribe me, so I could go live.
How many subscribers you need to go live?
We need to get to 50. We need to get to 100 subscribers.
You only need 100 subscribers to go live these days? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had to have 1,000. I guess they changed the rules again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody else would join in, click that link. We're sitting here live Talking about trucking, talking about restaurants.
It's Lil
Oh,
Everett Yoakum the Third.
oh, you guys can't hear him that good?
Lil,
Hold on.
it's Lil Everett Yoakum the Third channel.
How do I get the audio? Here, hold on. I'll adjust the volume so you guys can hear him a little better. Hold on. Let me.
Yoakum the Third.
Okay, yeah. So I gotta adjust that real quick. Hold on. Oh, blah 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 blah. I think I gotta do that in OBS. Here, let me do this. Let's try this. Audio capture. Audio. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. It's not gonna let me do that. Nah, it's not gonna let me do that. Why don't you put your link down in the comment section here in the comments?
Yeah.
That way you can share it out with everybody. And then what I need to do, I need to move this over a little bit. I need to figure out how to get the audio. Damn, how do I do this? I have to figure that out. I've come this far with it so far, people. So give me a.
Here's my link.
Okay, share it in the comments. Yeah, he is coming through the speakers. I just got to figure out how to get his audio to go through OBS.
Here's my link.
Let's see here. Oh, shit. How do I capture that audio? Huh.
Here's my link to my channel. So anyway, I have to go.
All right, my friend. Well, it was good for you to stop in.
Yoda lady. What? Look, would you do me a favor? Watch Disney's Home on the Range. It came out after April Fool's Day, 2004.
Where's it on Disney Plus or something?
Yep. Home on the Range came out after April Fool's Day.
All right, I'll have to
2004.
I'll have to check it out.
Okay.
I'll have to check it
out of here.
later, bro. All right, so it's just me now in the damn Zoom. All right, how do I fucking let's see. Oh, okay. Select a speaker. Select a microphone. Select a speaker. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that part up. I don't want to mess this shit up. It took me long enough to get it to where I can get people in here to do this much. So just bear with me, folks. Anyway, so let's see who we got in here. Here's the link again. If you guys want to get in the Zoom, click the link and get in, or you can call the number right here in the comment section. Either way, click the link, call the number. Both are up and running, so. Let's see who we got in here tonight. Let's say hello to Rooster Cruiser. We got T21. We got High Strung House. We got Chili Dog. We got Willie's Pub in the house. We've got Beetle Bailey, John Gordon, Danny K. No, you only need 50 people, 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. Wow, look at that. That's excellent. Scrambling North, Timothy Johnson. What's going on? Selling truck and trailer going local. Tanker, screw these rates. Yeah, hey, look, don't get me wrong. I know the rates are shit right now, but if anybody remembers 2017 and how shitty it was then, remembers that it came back around. And it came back around in a big way. So don't let these rates scare you away. Be patient. This is why I said you guys got to save up for a rainy day. You got to keep your trucks maintained, and you gotta put the money away when it's good. and prepare for these winter months, because when the winter comes, shit always hits the fan. Rates slow down. Holidays mess things up. The weather messes things up. And if you don't plan ahead for the winter months, you will not survive. You will drive yourself crazy, and it won't be any good for you. And that's oh shit, sorry. It's really that simple. It's really that simple, folks. You got to prepare. If you don't prepare, it ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out. Okay? So nobody wants to click the link or call the number. That's pretty screwed up, man. That's pretty messed up. I'm all alone. That's sad. Bullshit. Prepare. I tell you right now. Anyway, I cut my hair today. I usually cut my hair like every 2 weeks. Tomorrow I'm signing up for the gym, and I will be a gym rat. I'm gonna. Cool thing about this gym. Well, see, I live up here in Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania, and there's not a lot in this tiny little town. But there is one gym that is open 24 hours a day. The only thing I don't like about this gym is it's small, okay? And they have useless shit in there. They have tanning beds, okay? We live up in the mountains, folks, and I don't think anybody here in the mountains gives a shit about a tanning bed. Okay, I think that it would be better if they had a sauna or a steam room instead of fucking tanning beds. And the gym is kind of small. It is open 24 hours a day. It is on the expensive side, but the next closest gym is 17 miles away at a college campus that's open to the public. And it's a good gym. It's a nice gym. Not crowded. It's only open during the day. There's no contract, but I went there before. It was nice. I did that last year. And it was just it was like half hour there, half hour back. It's too much driving for the gym, and then so the other gym that's literally within walking distance from my house, they have contracts and but it is 24 hours. There's pros and cons. But I'm signing up for the gym tomorrow, so come hell or high water, tomorrow's the day. Kevin Wade in the house. Timothy Johnson's in here. Living with Grace is in here. We've got Hanson in the house. What's up? Nobody is coming down the pipe. Should open up an Amish gym. Yeah, could you imagine? Well, wait a minute. What the hell's an Amish gym? Lifting wood and shit like that? Cleaning freaking horses and picking up turds? I can't imagine what an Amish gym is going to be about. Let's see here. I mean, it's going to get worse. $1.60 a mile. No. I can't. Look. It can't possibly the rates can't possibly dip down that low. I mean, you'll really have everybody turning in their truck. I heard, now, this is coming from an RST standpoint, and obviously we work directly with Prime. I've heard that in the second quarter things are looking very well with our contracts and stuff like that. So for the rest of you out there running spot market, whatever else you're running, I don't know. It might get ugly. It could get worse. I don't know. But I know that the cool thing about RST and the fact that we run with Prime is that there's consistent freight all the time. And the cool thing about Prime is that they would rather, like right now, I think Prime right now is on a hiring freeze. Okay? Prime itself is on a hiring freeze because, if they keep hiring people and putting people in trucks, then you're going to have more trucks on the road, which means it's going to be harder to get freight for everybody. And Prime will not say yes to lower rates. So instead of them giving in to the lower rates and stuff, they're sticking to their guns and they're just not hiring anybody at the moment. But anyway, so nobody wants to click that link, huh? Okay. All right. I'll share it again. All you got to do is click that link and come on in. It's that simple. Let's see here. Is that Hazleton Penn? No, it's actually what was it called? It was shit. It was right here in between Tunkhannock and Clark Summit. It was freaking Keystone State College. Keystone State College. Nice little gym there. The gym that's right down the street from the house, though, is an Anytime Fitness. Gonna have to make do. I wish I had enough money to open up my own gym, or open up something. I'd open up a what do you call it? Planet Fitness. Franchise of Planet Fitness. That'd be nice. That'd be the way to do it right there. That'd be the way to do it, folks. Let me tell you. So, other than that, wow, nobody wants to chat tonight? I'm very lonely. Very lonely. I'm very lonely over here. This is bullshit. Tuesday night, sitting here all by myself. Unbelievable. I don't know what to do. An In-N-Out? They don't have any In-N-Outs in the East Coast, unfortunately. I think the furthest east that the In-N-Outs go is like Oklahoma, Texas. That's as far as they go, I think. I've never seen an In-N-Out over here on this side of the country. That'd be interesting, though. I'll tell you that. It'd be interesting. They've got a McDonald's in town. They've got a, what else do they got? They got Subway. They've got Dunkin' Donuts. They're about to open up a Jersey Mike's. That's about to be brand new. They're about to open. What else we got in town? Hold on, let me think. As far as fast food goes, McDonald's, Dunkin', Jersey Mike's is about to open. Subway. Oh, there's a Burger King. There's a Burger King. Do I have any plans to drive again? Not really. Not at the moment. Not at my current position. But I do miss it. I do miss it. Timothy Johnson says it's snowing in northwest Arkansas. Daniel, Nashville is supposedly getting an In-N-Out. Oh, well, Nashville's... You never know. You never know. I don't know. I don't live in Nashville, so I couldn't tell you. Does really nobody want to click the link and join the frickin' video chat? I went through all this trouble getting the phone fixed, getting the video chat working, and all you want to do is stare at my ugly mug. Tonight I was sitting in the boys' room and they were showing me rage compilation videos of Twitch players, people that play video games on Twitch. And does anybody in here watch people play games on Twitch? I know I watch a lot of weird stuff on YouTube. Like I started watching these guys that cut grass. They do like lawn transformation videos. Some of these guys that they what they do is they go out and they find the longest messed up lawn they can find and they cut it for free. And they're like, yeah, hey, we want to help you out. They do a nice thing. They cut the lawn for free, and they make a video out of it. And you would be surprised of how many freaking views these lawn cutting and I'm saying I sat there and watched a couple of them, and I'm like. After about 5, 10, 15 minutes of watching this stuff, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm watching a guy cut grass. We got Danny the Jester coming in to the feed.
I'm in.
He's in. Where's turn your camera on?
Let me see.
Hit the camera button. There you go.
What's up, little guy?
What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about tonight? What do you want? What do you want?
Just hanging out. My kids just came down here and they saw me and they're like, "How could you leave him alone? You gotta go on video with him."
Well, tell your kids I said thanks, man. I appreciate the love. Jeez, at least your kids care about me. God, terrible.
What's going on?
Oh, you're looking at it, brother.
You're joining the gym, huh?
I have to, bro. I have to. I was doing good. I was in the gym last year, lost about 20 pounds, and then I hurt my shoulder right before summertime. And then the kids were out of school, and I just stopped going to the gym. And like I said, that gym I was going to, there was no contract, so you could just, you just didn't have to renew it. I never renewed it. And like I said, it was 17 some odd miles away.
Hello, there you go.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, but yeah, so I, like I said, the gym was, it was just, I didn't want to go back to the gym that's in town because I tried that gym out in town years ago, and it was so expensive, and they got contracts and shit, and I was like, nah, I'm not down with that. But then, my sister joined the gym in town. She's like, oh yeah, they lowered the prices a little bit, made it a little bit more flexible, still have contracts. But like I said, there's pros and cons to everything in life. The pros are it's literally within walking distance, and it's open 24 hours a day. So what I plan on doing is getting in there early in the morning when there's not a lot of people there, make some videos and stuff, some progress videos. But in reality, I need to get back in there and finish losing the weight that I started losing because I actually put it back on. Go figure. So yeah, so we're joining the gym tomorrow. So stay tuned for some YouTube shorts and, I don't know, we'll do something. We'll do something.
Nice. Why don't you ever think of just getting stuff, since you work from home, put something in the office that you can work out?
I have it. I have the fucking dumbbells and the straps. But the problem is that when you have the shit at home, there's no motivation to ever use. It's like, oh, it's there.
Yeah.
And it's and believe it or not, that's how I fucked up my shoulder. I was laying on the floor and I was trying to do like bench press with the dumbbells. And when I was laying on the floor, flat on my back, I went and took the dumbbells like this, and I tried to go like that, and I fucking jacked my shoulder up because I wasn't laying on a bench and I didn't have a pillow under me, so I threw my shoulder out, and I was like, that... And, I said, oh, you know what, I could probably work out from home, I could probably go and buy a little workout bench, but this room... Hold on. Shut up. This room is crazy, bro. Look at here. Let me turn the camera around. Let me show you. I mean, this room is full of shit. I can't fit any more stuff in this room. Look, I've got all the DJ equipment over here. Okay, and then over here we got the drums, and that's it. That's how big this room is. It's a little 8x10 little bedroom. It's nothing fancy. So for me to put a workout bench, I mean, I could probably do it. Don't get me wrong. Sure, I could, but I don't want to clutter the room up any more than it already is. But yeah, so and plus, I like going to a gym, and the reason why is because I find that when I go to a gym, you're like, and you're paying for it. You got to work out. You're forced to do the damn thing.
Yeah.
You can't just go to a gym and sit there and watch people. That would be weird.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm the opposite. I had gym memberships in the past. I've wasted so much money on them. Never went, and I found working out at home worked for me better. So that's what I've been doing.
I'm in the process right now of when the weather gets better, I'm going to be building a garage in the backyard. And I think that, if I could build it big enough, I'll put weights and a treadmill and stuff like that in there, and then it'll be different because at least then because like I said, I can't fit anything else in this room. I can't do anything in my basement. My basement is literally as tall as I am. It's not even, it's more of a, they call it a wet basement, a wet freaking, I don't know. It's not even really a basement. It's like a fucking walkthrough.
I've seen yes. Seen your videos of your basement. You had like a rock formation or something in the basement, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. It's a rock wall. It's a rock wall basement. It's not cinder blocks and stuff like that. This house was built back in like 1920 something. I think this house is old as shit. But the best part of it, like I said, I don't know if you saw it in the video, when I moved in this house, literally everything except the basement was redone. And I
Yeah.
remember when I moved in,
No, it's a nice house.
my dad was like, "Oh, don't buy you got a rock wall foundation. Oh, you stay away from that stuff." And the guy was telling me those are the best ones to have. And I said, "Why?" He's like, "Think about it. Look at all the castles around the world. Look at all look at all the buildings that have fallen down. What's left standing is the rock wall foundation." And I'm like, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yep.
So, but I haven't had any issues with the house. I mean, we've been here 2.5 years, and knock on wood, everything's been really good. So,
Nice.
so what do you?
It's a
So,
lovely house.
what are
Yeah.
you? What are you up to tonight? What do you got going on?
I'm just watching YouTube, hanging out with the kids, and I don't wasn't doing much at all today, really.
You drive a
I don't
you drive a truck, or what do you
for a
do?
living or anything like that.
Well,
but
what do
I
you-
have a CDL for straight trucks, and I don't know.
Well, what do you do with your
I used
CDL?
to,
What do
and
you
now
What do
I
you
work
do?
From home, I work from home now. I work for big food and beverage company. So
What do you do?
I used to. Oh, now I'm a data analyst for the basically Nestle.
Okay.
Here.
Well, explain to me what a data analyst does. Well,
Just pull sales reports for certain items and analyze trends of what people are buying and ways to try to turn around negative sales numbers.
okay.
Try to give the team different kind of ideas, stuff like that.
That sounds pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
it
it's
could be boring, but
if it's paying the bills, then that's all that matters.
yeah. They also get me to travel once in a while, which is fun. Because working from home, if you get too bored and you're like finding reasons to leave and do something. So
Yeah, you ain't kidding. I mean,
You know.
even myself here.
I'm sure you get the itch to leave the house.
Oh yeah. That's another reson why I'm going to join the gym. And then once the truck show season comes back into play, I'm planning on I'm going to try to go to Matt's. I'm going to try to go to the Great Lakes Big Rig Nationals, the drag racing thing that I went to a couple of years ago. It was a lot of fun. And then I'm going to try to go to G-Bats. I'm going to try to go to a couple of the big ones this year. So.
Nice. I'd like to get to that Iowa 80 rest stop. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about that place.
You've never been out there before? You've never been to the Iowa 80?
No, never.
Yeah,
I've never been to that one.
It
looks great.
That place is the truckers' like Disneyland, literally.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah.
I'd like to try that. I'd also like to drive across the country one time. I live in New York, so I'd like to go from New York to California and back. I'm sure you've done that many times.
Tons.
For work or whatever.
Tons,
Yeah.
bro. Tons.
Is it overrated or what?
No, and it's very addicting. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Once you get out there and do it a couple times and learn the roads and you figure out what your favorite road to travel is and all that stuff, it becomes very, very addicting. It's like a drug, literally. You get it because there's times when you're out there and it's hell. Like I always say, the truck becomes a 6x6 rolling jail cell. But then you get those mornings where the sun's just coming up, the weather's perfect, the windows are down, music is blasting, and you're just loving life. You're seeing the sights, and it's good times, bro. It's really good times.
So maybe one time I'll do it one time. Hopefully, one day. Not in a truck though, but
hell, even in a car.
Yeah.
Even in a family
Something fun,
family road trip will be good. That's what we're trying to do. One of these days, we're gonna do a family road trip and go. I want to take the family across the 40. I want to head down into head down 81, go down into let's see, the old Route 66, basically. Go down through Indianapolis, go down towards Missouri, through Springfield, through Tulsa, Oklahoma City, get on the 40 and just keep going west.
Yep.
And and then, I mean, that's my favorite road to travel.
I see a guitar behind you. Do you play?
No, actually, I play the drums. The guitar behind me is my grandfather's, and my grandfather had that guitar when he was like really, really young. That thing is ancient. That is an old, that's an old Stratocaster, very old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my grandfather taught me how to play a few things on it, and I fell in love with that guitar. Just like I fell in love with his damn Mustang that I'm hoping to grab one day from him. He's got an old 65 Mustang that's like all original and like in, I wouldn't say mint condition, but it's got all the, so the red guitar and the red Mustang, are the two big things that me and my grandfather have a lot in common with. But I tried to play when I was a kid. My grandfather got me a guitar when I was a kid, but I just never really, I just made noise with it, I made noise with it, so.
Yeah.
JP just sent me $1.99 for coffee. I appreciate that, JP. That's what's up. If you guys
cup of coffee.
If you guys want to get involved in this live feed chat, all you gotta do is click this link and join in. I think we can have up to like, I don't know, 10 or 15 people in this thing at once. So click the link and join in, and we'll keep the sausage party going over here. We got Mark. We got Mark in here. We got Rick LP in here now. Who else is in here? Steve Welsh is in here. Rui Ramos is in here. We got a few people in here. But
you don't have no YouTube beef going on with anybody? What's up with that?
Man,
I stopped
I stopped the drama a long time ago. I had to. I mean, it's fun. It's fun when you got YouTube drama, and even there's a lot of people. Like even my son says, "Dad, you got to start talking shit about people." I'm like, no, because I've seen what could happen when you start beef with truckers and swatting calls and all types of stuff. I mean, look what happened with me when I was at Traveloco. They called up. They shut the water off at the terminal. They were going to tow my car. They were going to tow my truck. They sent a magician to the terminal. I mean, it was a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare.
I remember the videos you put out with Indiana Jack back then were pretty funny.
Yes,
and
they were great.
When after you left, I don't know if it's after you left or right before you left, he said this is the no drama zone.
Yeah. Well, Indiana Jack doesn't like messing around with drama, but
yeah.
Jerry C's asking about Jukebox. We talked to Jukebox actually last night on last night's live feed. He's doing good. He's getting over his cold. He's feeling better. He's slowly progressing, but I don't know if Jukebox is in here tonight. But like I said, you can click the frickin' link and join in. Just me and the Jester over here hanging out.
Yep.
But yeah, other than that, what else is going on?
What are you vaping?
Tonight we have Bam's birthday cake, the cannoli, Bam's cannoli.
Oh, nice.
That's the good. That's one of my favorites.
Pennsylvania hasn't outlawed that stuff yet, like New York has.
They fucking better not. I'll tell you right now. I'll move them out of here. Jesus. So wait a minute. So you still can't buy vape juice in New York?
Nope, it's gone. Totally gone.
Oh,
except for tobacco flavored only, I think.
God, what a dumb Democrat bullshit rule.
Don't get the politics started. They're gonna ban you.
Oh. I've been wanting to make a video with my rifle. I've been wanting to take my rifle to the range and just make a like a video of how well I do with it or whatever. But like I know that if I make a video with my rifle, there's like I'm gonna get fucking flagged. I know it. I got flagged when I made the video with the pellet gun, for Christ's sakes, There's like I talked to a couple of the guys that do videos, like that their whole channel's based on guns and stuff. And they're like, "Yeah, dude, if you don't already have a channel before they made all the rules about guns or whatever, then you got to you got to stay away from it." So like, oh look, we got East. Who is this? Oh, this is my brother. I can't remember. Yo, turn your mic on, turn your camera on so we can hear you. He's connecting. Connecting. Oh, no, he left. He left. He's out of here. Somebody was trying.
Damn.
I can't remember if that's my brother's second page or I don't remember. Oh, who is it? Wait, I can't remember. I cannot remember.
SO.
That's like my last name, but elongated.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, so he's connecting to audio. Here we go. Here we go. Connected to audio. Hello? Hello? Fuck. He's got the mic on, but it's not, I can't hear it. And then the camera's off. Turn your camera on, bro. I wonder, okay, here, hold on. Here we go. Oh, that's my son. Wow. Yo, turn your mic on, bro. Can't hear you.
I hear water running.
Turn the mic
No.
on. Oh, there you go. Hey,
Oh.
so turn your phone sideways first of all. There you go. Now we're cooking with oil. Wow, look at my son's fucking hair, bro. Oh my God. Look, my son says he says that's what he wants. He says that's the style. He says, this is what he wants to do with his hair. He's 14 years old, and he hasn't hit that stage yet where he's got to be prim and proper. You know what I mean?
Was he 7 feet tall?
Bro, he's fucking huge. Hey, walk in here. Walk in here real quick and show everybody how much taller you are.
I come.
Here he comes. Oh, boy. There he is.
I come.
Where's your phone at?
It's in my pocket.
Now we're echoing. Mute your mic.
I left.
Oh, you left. Okay.
There it goes.
Okay, stand up.
Right.
Oh, wait, we gotta fix this.
Yep. Look at that.
See that? And then
He's blessed.
Then we got Lorenzo over here, who's also starting to grow really. Come here.
Oh, look at him. There you go.
He's
Nice.
And he's only 8.
Wow. How tall are you?
Not tall enough, apparently.
Are you 5'6"?
5'5", pushing 5'5",
Yeah.
pushing it,
Yeah.
pushing it. So yeah,
I'm pushing 5'7".
must be nice. Must be nice to be in the average height category. Must be nice there, Jester.
I'm trying.
Oh, unbelievable. What am I going to do? I don't know. I don't know, folks. It's crazy.
So you root for anybody in the NFL? You an Eagles fan? What's the deal?
Yeah, so
You're
me,
from
so
Pennsylvania.
Lucas was born in Florida, and he's a diehard Dolphins fan. So I jumped on the bandwagon to help cheer his fan, because the Dolphins. See, I'm a Jet fan. I'm a New York Jet fan. I was born in New York.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know. But hey, look, it's just like
Hey, listen, you stick by him. That shows integrity. That's
yeah,
good.
that's I even told my son, I was like, you better pick a different team. You might want to pick the Bucks, the Jags, but because we were born in South Florida, and his cousins, are diehard Dolphins fans, he just naturally, was a Dolphins fan. But I told him, I was like, they're just like the Jets; they haven't won in forever.
Yeah.
So, but the Dolphins Dolphins made it to the fucking playoffs this year. So,
Yeah.
but man, the Dolphins screwed up big time. I mean, third string quarterback. I mean, Tua was out all fucking year with his bullshit head injuries. I mean, they had a chance. They had look, if their first string quarterback wouldn't have kept busted his head open, the Dolphins would have had a chance. But the Jets,
You're right. You're right there with the Bills the whole game.
I know. But the Jets, though, oh, man, I love the Jets. I mean, the Jets are very
Same old
energetic.
Jets.
But the Jets, man, I don't know what the fuck they did this season. They were doing okay for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, just horrible.
Quarterback. What they kept busted his head open.
What the hell? Why do we have an echo? What'd you do? Take your. Where'd you?
I think that's your son's thing.
No. Well, no, he's not even in here. Oh, he's coming back in. Look at this. Here we go. Here we
Yeah.
go. Here he goes.
If I hear the trash talk about the Miami Dolphins again,
I
there will
wasn't
be
talking
multiplication.
trash. I wasn't talking trash, bro.
He was supporting you.
Turn your
Poverty Jets. Poverty Jets.
bro. Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on, bro.
Poverty.
Turn your camera on so people can see your ugly face.
Hold on. You know what?
Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, hold on.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna do. Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Tyreek Killjoy. Look at this.
You gotta turn your phone. You gotta
Tyreek
turn your
Killjoy.
phone. Turn your phone sideways.
Just look how nice that is.
That's beautiful. But they still lost, just like the Jets did.
Yeah, but the Jets didn't even make the playoffs, though.
Is-
That's the only thing.
Well, I looked. I've got no beef with the Dolphins. I told you I'm an honorary Dolphins fan. Just like I'm an honorary Giants fan. You see, even though the Jets didn't make the Giants made it to this playoffs, I was like, okay, well, we're rooting for the Giants this year. And the only other New York team is the Buffalo Bills, and they don't count because I'm a city boy. So that's just the way it works, you know. This kid turns his mic and his camera off. Do you see this shit?
Look at that. You can't. Yeah.
He's just here. He's just gonna be here. He's, I wonder if I could kick him out.
Teenagers, what are you gonna do?
I can ask. Oh, he left again. What is this guy doing?
He's messing with you.
Oh, he's definitely on a whole nother level.
So you ever gonna get back in the truck or what? You're done.
I'm done because I'm in upper management. And I'm doing more for the company than I could do when I was in the truck. Yes,
Yeah, that's great.
I do miss the truck. I do miss the money that I was making in the truck because I was making a lot more on the road. But I'm enjoying being home with the boys and my wife. So can't,
Good.
pros and cons.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. That's good. I mean, but does the company ever ask you to go on the road with anybody for any trips or trainings or whatever?
I did a couple of recoveries here and there. Like I went and got Jukebox's truck for him.
Okay.
But my wife is working now. She's got a part-time gig doing something she loves to do, and she's working at a restaurant, killing it. And so now I got to stay home, with the kids and
Yeah.
stuff. So, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The fucking Dolphins, man. And the Giants. Shit. And the other day, I missed the game the other day. I thought they were supposed to play on Sunday. And then I woke up Sunday to saw the highlights. And I'm like, oh, my God. I was hoping that at least the Giants would have done something. But
Yeah,
I remember.
I mean,
I can't remember what year it was. I think it was 2008, 2009. Maybe 2009 when the Giants won the Super Bowl. And that was fucking awesome. I told my son, I was like, if the Dolphins or the Giants make it to the Super Bowl, we are going to a sports bar to watch that shit. Cause
it was good.
In my
Good
opinion,
year.
when they have a championship game, the best place to be is in a sports bar. That is the most exciting way to watch a game, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's tons of them downtown Manhattan. You can, pick any team you want. There's a bar dedicated to all the teams,
Oh, yeah,
each
yeah.
of the-
Yeah, well, I'm talking... I'm not talking about going to Manhattan. I'm talking about locally here. We got a couple of places locally here that are really cool. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. Maybe one day the Jets and the Dolphins will make it to the Super Bowl. Who knows? But hey, are you football savvy?
Yeah, I would say so.
Why do they have to have the NFC and the AFC? Why do they have to have two different leagues? What's the reason?
Well, I think it has to do with the merger originally. I think the NFC was the NFL back in the day, and the AFC was the American Football League, and then it merged, and that's how things are nowadays. I could be wrong, but I think it has something to do with the NFL merger from back in the 60s.
Yeah, but why are they not allowed to play each other? Like
They do. The NFC plays the AFC throughout the season.
yeah, but you won't see two AFC teams in the Super Bowl.
No.
And and I think that's like that for baseball too, isn't it?
Yep. And National League, American League, yeah, same thing.
I mean, it was fun that one year when they had the Subway Series where they had the Mets and the Yankees play in the World Series. That was fucking beyond exciting. I mean, that was so
It was
cool.
great, but not for a Met fan like me. It was terrible because
Oh.
we were so scared to lose and have to hear all the Yankee fans talk crap the rest of the freaking year.
Yeah, but we
about
all,
it.
I'm a diehard Yankees fan, and
Yeah.
when I saw that the Mets were going to play the Yankees in the World Series, I was like, well, it might as well just not even play. But if you remember that Subway Series, I think they played all the way to Game 7, and it was close. I think it was like, if I remember correctly, it was up to Game 7. Because
they did not make it to Game 7, but I think it was only 5 games, but every game was very close.
Let me see here. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I think it only went 5 games. It didn't go 7 games.
Let's look it up. Let's see here. Let's do this. Well, first, let's do this because I'm getting better.
Yeah, it was game. I can tell. I would say it's Game 5. Only 5 games.
I'm getting better and better at this OBS stuff. Media or window. I wonder if I can do it like this. Let's try this.
The Mets had a chance to win Game 1 and then blew it.
Desktop.
Yeah.
Let's try this. Yeah. Okay. I think it was here. Let's go over here. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Wait, I'm fucking shit up. Hold on.
Searching.
I'm trying to remember how. I don't know. I'll mess with that part later. I'm trying to remember how to do the Windows capture thing. But here, let's look up Subway Series. Subway Series. When was that? Subway Series, World Series. It was 2000. It was 2000. Yeah. Let's see. October. 2000. The Yankees beat the Mets. And yeah, it was Game 5. Yep, Game 5.
Yeah.
So the Yankees kicked their ass. Totally.
Yep. I remember feeling so good about that one win, though.
Oh man, fuck! I mean,
the one win.
How about? Because my brother is a diehard Boston fan because he moved up to Boston, and he just became a Boston fan. The Red Sox.
Yeah.
And when the Boston Red Sox played the Yankees in the series that year, dude. Me and him were both in the Navy at the time. I think it was 2002, 2003. We were in the Navy. We were both stationed in Jacksonville, and we went down to a sports pub in Jacksonville to watch that game, the games. And, man, it was nuts. People were just losing their fucking mind. Out of all places in Jacksonville, people were going nuts over that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, that was must have been great when what was it? The Yankees were winning 3-0, and Boston came back to win that series. I remember. Was it 2004? In the playoffs, the Yankees were ahead 3-0, and Boston came back to win.
Yanks.
They won 4 in a row. It's never been done before.
Yanks.
Up until that point.
Boston series.
They came back from 3-0 and won the series.
Let's see. What season record? I can't remember what year it was. I don't know.
I think
anyway,
2004, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that game was fucking nuts too to watch. 2004 ALCS. Okay, Tony Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Tony Sandwiches in the house. We got Little Fat Trucker in the house. We got Joe Mama in the house.
Joe
Mama. Literally, Joe Mama. But anyway, what else? So, I think my son said that it's going to be either I think it's 4 teams left. We got the 49ers, the Eagles, and then we've got who else? Lucas!
Bengals.
The
and
Bengals
the
and
Chiefs.
the Chiefs. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So who are you rooting for? You
So,
got
as if I have to be the honorary fan, I'll go for the Eagles. And the Eagles have been kicking ass all fucking year. They've been doing
Yeah.
great. They've,
do look
they've
good.
been really doing. They've been doing a good job. So,
Everybody loves Mahomes and Burrow, but Hurts is really something else. That
yeah.
guy's good.
Well, I don't even know who plays. I haven't even watched an Eagles game yet. Okay. That's how much, I don't follow it enough. Like, me and my son have been following the Dolphins all season. And then I watch the Jets, when they're on, just to watch it for a second, just to see. But, I was an honorary Dolphins fan this season, but they lost, so.
Game yet. Okay. That's how much, I don't follow it enough. Like, me and my son have been following Dolphins all season.
What the hell's going on here? Oh, Jay's coming in. Jay.
Jay's in the house.
I think Jay's.
Honorary.
Turn your speakers down, Jay.
Turn your radio off, Jay.
Turn your radio down, Jay. What the hell, Jay? We're looking at your feet now, Jay.
Jay's coming in. Jay.
First time, long time.
First time, long time listener. Why are we looking at Jay's feet? What is going on here?
What's up with the feet tonight?
I don't know. Freaking Everett showed his feet while he was eating his burger, showing that he had flexible feet with his burger. Now we're watching Jay with his. What kind of socks are those? Those are those special old man. I don't want to fall down and slip on the floor socks.
Hospital socks.
Hey, I gotta be honest. Those socks are fucking great, especially if you tile floor
With
or
the grips.
tile floor or wood floor like I do. I mean, you'll be sliding all over the place. So I'm not knocking the socks, but now we're looking at the fucking ceiling. Oh, wait, now we're looking at the camouflage drapes. What is going on with Jay? Jay, what the fuck is going on here?
He may not have a mic or.
No, he had a mic. We heard the echo. Jay.
Wow.
Wait a minute. It's getting weirder here. It's getting really weird. Hold on. That sounds like a very high pitched voice.
Doesn't YouTube have age restriction laws?
Jay, what do you have in your left hand? Or your right hand?
boy.
I don't know. What the hell is that? It looks like like a doll. What the hell's going on here? Wait.
No, it's my weed.
Hey, well, puff, pass, motherfucker. Damn.
Is it illegal now? Who cares?
Wait, what the hell is that? Oh, that's that's vape. That's vape weed. That's. I guess that's
Weed. It's legal.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, it never ceases to fail on my streams. I get weird people call in all the time. You know who we haven't had? Do you usually watch my live feeds there, Chester?
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you remember when we would have Rocky Balboa call in on the live feeds and he would do the Rocky voice?
I think so. Yeah, I remember. I mean, your live feeds were the thing I remember the most was you tasing yourself.
Oh my god! Wait,
I
what?
like your hand too. How about the cannolis?
No, about the. Oh jeez.
Jay, what's up, dude? What's going on? You gonna make
What
it?
are you up to? What are you smoking?
I'm smoking cannolis.
Oh man.
What the fuck? Sucks.
Wow.
Never. It's just never. Does
Okay,
anybody
okay.
else? Does anybody else want to join in? I'm gonna share the link again. I encourage.
This is.
I mean,
This could turn. Yeah.
we were supposed to be talking about surviving the winter months of trucking, but this is what always happens. when
That's not gonna happen.
we
No way.
we always do. I mean, I started out talking about it first 5 minutes, and then here we go. We had little Everett, with his feet and his burger, and now we got Jay with his Hospital socks. And his weed.
And his weed.
Oh my god, I love it. It never. I tell you, I can't beat it.
Just let the misfit let the misfit, let the group of misfits grow. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, I'm trying to invite as many people in as I can, but nobody wants to click the fucking link.
There needs to be more people in here.
Then the party gets started.
Yeah, seriously, come on. Mark, you click on the link. Tony sandwiches. Hey, Tony, you're apparently well versed in Yankee speak, so click the link. Let's talk about fucking baseball, apparently, and then we can.
Yeah, let's get a lot of people in here. We can talk about NASCAR.
Oh shit,
Bro.
bro!
Sorry, that's not my forte. I know nothing.
How about that guy that pretended that he was gonna that there was a noose in his fucking garage?
Oh yeah, the garage
That
pull
bullshit.
conspiracy. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I can't stand people like that. That dude's.
When are you going back on the road, little guy?
I'm not. I'm just gonna
He's
sit here in my
happy working
underwear.
from home.
I'm just gonna sit here in my underwear all day. What the hell? Oh my god!
He's working from home.
Hey, so are you?
I am. I know. I am guilty.
You're a data
I
analyst.
work on spacecraft.
Spacecraft?
Hey, do you get into drones at all? Drones are a lot of fun. I want to get a drone.
Did you not see the drone video that I did 2 weeks ago of the
I
fire?
didn't see it.
You gotta go check it out. There was a garage fire, like two houses down.
Oh yeah, I did see the thumbnail. I didn't click on it though.
Oh, thanks,
Have you
Danny.
ever played
Thanks.
American Truck Simulator?
Actually, I was playing that today, Truck Simulator. I'm up to level 17.
Truck simulator. Wow, that I want to try that too.
Ow! I'm on level 85.
Shit, you're a hey driver, I tell you right now, I drive more miles backwards than you do forward, driver.
I'm Bob Taylor with the best of them.
I tell you right now, driver, you do the other goddamn fucking driving around wearing them fucking flip flops, there, driver. I tell you right now. Turn it into an RST roundtable. Well, fucking click the link, bro. It's free to click the link and join in this.
So you like the cannolis up the rear?
Oh God.
Hey, that's the only way to have a cannoli up the rear.
You like them with the cream filling?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
My
kids are probably watching this right
Do you
now.
have any cannolis in your refrigerator?
I don't have I don't have any cannolis in the refrigerator, unfortunately. It's a sad day. Tony says he can't join in right now. He's only allowed to stay in the chat. Okay. All right, Tony. Unbelievable.
Allowed? Who do you mean allowed?
Well, he says he's got to stay in the chat for now. He didn't say allowed. Let me rephrase.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, yeah, Daddy.
I only wish I knew who this guy was. This is epic. It's epic.
I think it's Indiana Jack.
No, it says his name is Jay. So, I mean, I know that you can change your name,
Yeah, you change your name anytime.
to probably whatever you want it to be. Let me see if I can change mine. What does mine say?
Matthew S.O.
Oh, it's ESO. Holy shit.
ESO.
Let's see if I can change it. Hold on. How do you do that while you're in here? Participants. Hold on. What's he doing? Oh, now he took his fucking sock off. Oh God.
Oh boy.
Here we
It's
go.
that kind of show.
It's getting risque up in here. Edit profile. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I think how about now? There we go. That's beautiful. 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 All right.
What did you change it to? I can't see.
You don't
Do
see it?
you live where there's any snow?
Yeah, I live in Pennsylvania, bro. Don't you know?
Where's
You
that?
think I-
In China?
In China?
Did you get snow? I didn't get any snow at all this year.
Nah. We got a little bit of snow, but nothing crazy yet.
Climate crisis is real. You got to fix that global warming problem.
That's what it is. Greta Thunberg up in here. Greta Thunberg. Let me fix this fucking thing over here. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust shit as we go.
Oh, the little guy show. I see it. You changed it to that.
I did. I'm learning, bro. I'm fucking learning. Look at his foot. He's got foot action happening here. This is definitely an older gentleman. Look at that. You can tell this is an older guy because he's got old man feet syndrome.
Oh God.
Definitely an old foot happening as we speak.
Oh, wow. You a doctor?
Why do you need one?
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm in Texas, though.
So there ain't no snow down there, is it?
Fuck no.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. It's epic. Epic, let me tell you. Some epic things happening here tonight, people.
We need more people in here.
We
Epic
do.
live stream.
We do. It's sad. It's a sad day. I don't know what to do.
It's a sad day. Yes, it is.
God, I can't wait to find out who this is and then just laugh with them later. I'm probably. Oh, we got Christian Fletcher coming in. Got Christian Fletcher on the way in to help us with the old man Jay. Jesus Christ. Ah, it's good times, bro. It's good times, great oldies. Yeah, so we're going to find out who Jay is one day. And we're going to laugh our asses off. Like, hey, you remember that night?
Wow. You like my curtain?
I can't see you.
Ooh,
Turned
look
your
at
camera off. Hold on, wait. Oh, there you go. Hey, there you get the camouflage curtain.
Was that a bushwhacker curtain?
What the fuck is going on?
Fuck no, it's camo.
He put his sock back on. Hey, look, Christian, can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay, so we
I'm with my camo chair and my camo couch.
camo couch, camo chair, camo fucking curtains. Oh man.
And his camo face, because we haven't seen it.
Yeah, we've seen his foot, we've seen his socks, we've seen his weed, apparently. Oh wait, he's getting up. He's moving. He can move. Look at this. He's mobile. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
He's falling in slow motion.
What is going on over here? He put his shirt over his head. Wow. Wow. Oh, wait, he's getting up again. He's getting up again. Wait for it. Oh! Is he going to fart in the camera?
The big reveal.
You see this? He's farting in the camera. Oh, my God.
What the hell? is going
Oh,
on?
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is he gonna moon us?
Yo, what is going on? Somebody help me, please. What the fuck? Wait, oh, shit, I almost saw his face. Almost saw his face. Somebody help me, please. Bull the Woods, what's going on? Somebody help me here. Jay's over here doing some risque things. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh,
I just
man.
don't know. So, Christian, where are you at in the world? What do you got going on?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, we were just talking about the Jaguars. Blech.
Yeah, they're about as good as the Miami Dolphins, huh?
Don't let my son hear that. It should fit. Those poor. I was an honorary Dolphins fan for the year because of him. So, but hey, Christian? Were you here the whole time?
Pretty much.
Did you hear what I was saying about surviving the OTR winter months?
Yeah.
Do you kind of agree with what I said? Or what's your perspective on surviving the winter months as an OTR driver?
Wear
I mean, I guess
shorts and
That
no
really
shirt.
depends on where you're at. As far as like what companies you're running for. I mean, winter's always going to be harsher no matter where you are, especially with the shutdowns and stuff. But
Yeah,
I think
well-
Prime pretty well takes care of us.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Thankfully, with Prime, we have consistent freight, which is not a problem. The rates, aren't that terrible. We get good discounts on fuel and all the other good stuff. But the main thing to deal with is the weather, mostly. And the holidays always mess things up. So if you could, like I said, if you could save up during the summertime and save up during the fall and sacrifice and stay out there on the road longer than you normally do, then you'll be able to put away some coin for those winter months.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even this week I got jabbed around coming out of Springfield because, I had an unplanned trip home and was there for a week, got screwed around coming out of the yard.
Yeah.
Lack of communication between someone else's fleet manager and lineup.
Oh, you know how that goes.
Even with costing me 2 days, I should still make like $2,300 this week after this load delivers in the morning.
Yeah. And then I hear a lot of complaints about not being able to get that load in before payroll. And I hear it a lot of times. Man, I was hoping to get that load in before payroll cut off. I look at it like this. Don't let.
Why you got my guitar on your wall?
It's there because I like to look at it.
It's a classic.
It is.
I need it back.
What?
I need it back. It's mine.
I'll put it in the mail tomorrow.
Okay.
What's your address?
Overnight, 1-800 Santa Claus.
I got it. I'll airmail it.
I'm thinking he needs to call the OnlyFans customer support.
Oh my God! Seriously, definitely needs to call that number.
Pachawi, oh my now.
We got Mark coming in.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Jesus, what is going on tonight? This is a debauchery show for real. Mark,
This is crazy.
What's up, Mark?
This is the best show out here.
Hello.
Look, there's his socks again. There's the socks again.
Yeah.
So, Mark, what do you think about what we were talking about as far as surviving out here on the road?
I've been doing it with the team driver, so it's until this past last year, so it's been a little different for us. But I mean, as long as you're prepared or have stuff ready, it's not too hard. I don't know. And then I've also done Alaska for the last year, so that's also a whole different surviving for the winter type thing too.
Well, it's always
That's because you never fucking leave the winter.
yeah. It's
Exactly.
It's
So
always
it's like-
winter up there.
I don't know.
You should have an OnlyFans
prepare for the winter if
page.
I'm already in the winter.
Oh yeah.
Does anybody know who this guy Jay is?
Nope.
Nope. I wish I did though.
Danny, where the hell did you go? Your camera cut off.
I'm back.
Oh, I was like, oh, maybe Danny went to the bathroom or something.
That's what chili does to ya.
Oh my God.
The Texas chili.
Oh, God. Ain't nothing like Texas chili.
That's damn right.
Wow. Wow. All right, so now that we got RST drivers in here, what are we talking about now? What's the next subject? Somebody pick a subject.
Diesel prices.
Cannolis, please.
No,
I can't. This is too much.
I don't know. Oh man.
Hey, how have the prices been? Are they I know they went down a little bit, but are they fluctuating or what's the story, guys?
No, they're going back up.
Back up.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, they're going
Texas,
up
it's $2.50 a gallon for diesel.
Well, see, that's another thing we were talking about with Prime. We get major fuel discounts, and on the Prime app, you can see that on average, we are getting around $2 a gallon off for diesel. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. And that's really what helps. So it helps me and wants to keep me here right now, is because of the discounts.
And I was telling a couple of our new guys the other day, I was like, look, don't tell me, that you're unhappy. And this is one thing I pride myself on with our company, you can't tell me that you're going to quit RST, right, and go and work at some other company and make more money. I've heard.
I already tried that.
Yeah, see, I've tried it. Christian's tried it. There's been, there's been plenty of us that have thought the grass was greener on the other side, and it's not. With the way our program is set up, with Prime especially, you can't not make money if you're available to run and you know how to run right and you manage your hours, and you're not taking 34-hour resets every fucking weekend. Then you're gonna make money. It's that simple. I talked to a couple of guys that I used to work with at night, a couple of guys that worked at Raven. I stay in contact with a few people, and everybody tells me that if you're running dry van freight right now, you're hurting big time.
Yeah.
This dude's disgusting.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
it's a fucking toilet.
Oh, dude, clean your toilet. That's terrible. Wait a minute. That can't be a real toilet. That can't be his toilet. There's no way.
No, it was a real toilet.
Oh, dude, you better put some of that toilet liquid shit to clean. God damn. What in tarnation, Jay? Oh, man. Well, at least Jay's entertaining us tonight with the socks, the ass shaking, the camouflaged, and now the toilet. What's next? Oh.
You gotta have someone to entertain you.
Seriously, I thought we were gonna, I know every time I do a live feed, there's always one person. Oh, there's the toilet again. That's beautiful.
Oh, dude,
that looks terrible. That looks like he's going downstairs. Got brown carpet. Okay, let's see what we can see. Hold on.
That's what the chili will do.
fucking chili.
I left the volume on when I took a piss.
We didn't hear you peeing, thank God. Tony Sanchez says Towley's got IBS. Yeah, look, when your toilet looks like that, that means you're, number one, you got well water. All right? And it's time to clean that toilet. Or get a new one. I think it might be time to just get a new one because that thing is trashed. That thing looks like a Chinese food restaurant bathroom toilet.
In Chinatown.
You know what they say, like, if you go into a Chinese restaurant and the fucking place is trash, the food's gonna be great. It's true though. If you go into a Chinese restaurant and the place looks like shit, the food's gonna be awesome.
No, that is very true. That is very true.
That's kind of true with a lot of restaurants. So, Christian,
My cannoli.
You're
We'll talk to you later.
you're leaving us now. Don't go.
Bye.
Jeez.
He's tired of you shit talking his toilet.
Oh, poor.
Wait, leave the link. Leave the link to your OnlyFans before you go.
I thought it was only feet.
Oh my God, I love it. Gotta love it. Fucking what do you call it? But so you guys have driven over the road, Christian and Mark. You guys will probably know what I'm talking about. There's a restaurant. There's a truck stop on I-10 coming. If you're heading. Oh shit! Where the hell is this place? It's I want to say. Let's say you're heading east from Phoenix, and it's where the 10 and the 20 split off, and you go on the 10, and then, I don't know, about maybe an hour or so, there's like a Love's and a Pilot on the left-hand side in Texas, and there's this little hole-in-the-wall restaurant across the street from, I want to say it's the Love's. And I went in there for lunch one day with another driver, and the food was remarkably really good. But that's what their toilets looked like. They had mop buckets in the toilet room, in the bathroom. It was bad, the bathroom, but the food was good. You know,
those are some of the best places. What can you say?
I'm telling you. So, what else? Who are you guys rooting for the Super Bowl? Who do you want to win?
I've been an Eagles fan since I was a kid. So.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not the Triple T. The Triple T is out there in. Triple T is in Arizona at the. Where's the Triple T at? Triple T is in Arizona in. Where the fuck is that place? What town is that? What's that town all the way west on the 10 after Phoenix?
Quartzsite?
No. It's like the last big city in Arizona. Fuck.
Lake Havasu?
No, it's a city. It's a full-size city. It's not big, but it's not small either. It's
the last one before you get into California, right?
No, going the other way. Going the other way.
Oh, going the other way? Oh, sorry, I was thinking. My bad.
I remember it because it's on Brian Earl Spillner's driver's license in Fast and the Furious.
Okay. And I can't remember that city's name. I haven't gone that way as much as going through Phoenix and California.
No. Hold on. Let me just fucking look because it's gonna.
Yeah, you got Google Maps right there.
Arizona. And once I see it, I'm gonna be like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see here.
The only other big one in Arizona is Flagstaff.
Tucson.
I can think of.
Tucson.
Oh,
yeah.
Tucson?
That's where the Triple T is at.
Okay. That's funny because that's where my dad's at right now.
That's where the Triple T is at. And that other restaurant we were talking about in Texas is... let's see what town is it. Maybe it's Van Horn. Maybe Van Horn. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Probably Van Horn.
I think it's Van Horn.
Because there's the Lowe's right there.
Yeah, no wait, hold on. Yeah, it's Lindsay's Cafe, right across the street from the Love's. Big giant dirt lot in there, very dusty. But Lindsay's Cafe.
Probably in there once. If I can, if I even remember.
Yeah, Lindsay's
Most of the
Cafe.
time I'm driving right through.
Yeah, Lindsay's Cafe is the place we had lunch that day, and it was just it was interesting. Very interesting. I went in there with Tim Nonamaker when he was in my truck. That must have been fun. That was a blessing. Let me tell you.
I remember when you were doing that. I remember.
Look, I know that we're live right now, but if I told, like, I made videos with Tim. He was playing the guitar in the video. It was okay, the video. But if I showed people what happened behind the scenes,
I could believe it.
It wasn't good. Let's put it that way. It wasn't a good couple of days. I think it was like 4 or 5 days. We went from Houston to Phoenix.
I knew you guys were going to Seattle or something. I remember when you guys were doing that.
Yeah, we went from Houston to Phoenix, Phoenix to LA, LA up to Seattle, and then back to Houston. And it was just a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, because that's when we were doing Amazon stuff. I remember because me and my uncle were talking about it. And we thought it was just hilarious because you guys were team driving, but you only had one bunk.
You know, I was voluntold to team drive. Chris called me up and he's like, oh, I'm in a jam. I booked a load that I can't cover. He's like, I'm going to have Tim team with you. And I'm like, what? You're just going to volunteer me out? Just whore me out? But I did it. I stayed humble and I did what I had to do. But it was, I'm telling you, man, if I told the story, the real true story of what went down, I think I think all of your heads would fucking spin off your shoulders. It was fucking bad.
I can only imagine.
Well, you remember how Tim was, so.
Yeah.
Tim's
I saw them on almost a weekly basis when I was doing the Alaska stuff.
He's a good guy. He's got a great heart, but I'm not team material, especially when there's only one bunk.
I mean, that's pretty just.
You never have to worry about being cold.
Exactly.
Shit. Let me tell you.
Just don't tell your wife, and everything will be fine.
It was terrible, though. But anyway, so what else? What's the next topic? Let's keep the ball rolling here, folks.
I'm kind of wondering where all the RSC questions are. They're usually filled, and now that you have drivers that have done a little bit of everything over here, there ain't one.
I've been here just as long as little guy, so give or take a couple months. So.
Yeah, I got here in October of 2017.
And I got here in April of 18.
Yeah, so you've been here for a minute.
So I wasn't that far behind you.
Damn.
That's back when we had fucking
y'all are fucking ancient.
We had
I know.
Carrier what was it? Quality Carriers was like the company that we used for our trucks, and they weren't bad trucks, don't get me wrong, but they didn't have warranties, and it was just a nightmare dealing with that company. But now, thankfully, we're 6 years old now. A little bit. April will be 7 years, if I remember correctly, right?
Something like that.
Yeah,
something like that.
And we've come a long way. We're a little over 60 trucks, almost, I think, and. We would have had a lot more. We were supposed to get a bunch of Freightliners and a bunch of Western Stars this year, but that went away.
Yeah.
That went away.
My uncle was supposed to get one of those Western Stars, but oh well.
When's he coming back?
Probably I want to say at the end of this month or the beginning of next month. He messed up and he went to the appointment with my grandma an hour too late, so they had to cancel the appointment because he thought the time was at like noon and it was supposed to be at 11. So now they have to push the appointment another week back.
What appointment are you talking about?
For my grandma's CAT scan that she needs to do. They need someone to drive her, and he's the only one available to drive her.
Yeah, but how's your uncle going with his transition?
Oh, what transition? Oh, with being solo?
No, the other one.
Which other?
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Oh, shit. So
what, are you staying solo now, Mark?
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to be solo for a while. I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy being in the Western Star solo, so...
So Mark, you're one of the very few. Yes. You're one of the very few drivers that have the inward-facing camera now, and I want you to tell everybody what you think of it so far.
It's okay. It's okay as long as you don't touch your phone.
So I'm going to tell you straight up, okay? I got an alert for you one day for, I think it was distracted driving. And then I had a couple of other drivers that had cell phone usage, and I'm going to be honest. I was against the whole thing, but apparently the insurance companies and the DOT are going to start mandating this stuff across the
Right,
board
yeah.
eventually. So Chris is trying to get ahead of the curve before the mandate comes out. And they,
Yeah, that's what he
you
told
know,
me,
yeah.
too.
So because
yeah.
when the mandate comes out, that means everybody and their mother is going to have it, and if they don't have it, they're not going to get their insurance. So Chris is trying to get ahead of the curve on that. So the cool thing about our system, the way it works, is that we don't have live feed capabilities. So
Yeah.
I can't click on your camera right now and see you live. I can go and see, I get notifications in my email when we have distracted driving and cell phone usage or hard brake events, stuff like that, right? Like, for instance, I got one for you when you were with John Howard a couple of days ago or a week ago, whatever it was. And I've been watching and learning how the AI works for the camera. So it's not so much hand movements, okay? It's not.
It's really not.
It's your
about,
eyes. It's your eyes. So
it's your eyes, yeah.
So for instance, if
I was seeing that.
Yeah. So the only time you're gonna get dinged for distracted driving and or cell phone usage or something like that, is when you're let's just say I'm looking at the camera right now, and let's just say that I'm looking out the windshield, right? It's when your eyes go like this. When your head and your eyes leave that 12 o'clock thing, and you're driving along and you go like this. So I got one for one of our drivers. It was a cell phone usage thing, and he had the phone sitting on his right leg, and he was doing something. Well, I don't know what he was doing, and we get 10-second video clips of when the event occurs. So he had the phone. He had the phone down like that, and I think you did too on one of yours. And
Yeah, one of them, Dylan, actually called me, so I was like, I got to take this because my headset wasn't right there.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm a driver at heart, and
I know.
We all do shit that we're not technically supposed to do. But now that I'm on the other side, the dark side, I'm in the office, and, I see where the camera can save our asses,
I do too. I do appreciate it's there.
I hate the fact that it's there, but the fact that I know that if Chris wanted to, and I think we talked about it when we were setting it all up, we have the capability if we wanted to do live feed. Like I can click on it, I can click on a truck at any time and look what's going on, but we don't have that we don't have that feature turned on. Chris doesn't want to do that. Okay. If you're doing something wrong, then it's going to let us know, all right? And the thing is that there's been so many cases of drivers, like Scott and Tim, for instance. When Scott and Tim had that head-on collision fatality, they were up in Alaska, and a young teenager, in a pickup truck decided he wanted to end his life and drive directly into Scott and Tim's truck. Now, and thankfully, there was enough evidence there to prove, what happened. But there's been so many cases across, the country and the world where truck drivers are targeted or they're cut off or, the guy will squeeze in at the last minute and then, hit the truck. And then they're like, oh, you hit me. And having that outward and inward facing camera is going to completely save the day, Yeah. I remember back before we even had the cameras, I had my own standalone dash cam, and it saved my ass, from a lady that I was on I-10 in Tallahassee, just coming out of Tallahassee, and I was in the right lane, minding my fucking business, and there was people in the left lane going by me, so I couldn't, move over for this person that was coming onto the interstate from the on-ramp, and I'm looking. I see her coming down the ramp. I start slowing down so she can get up in front of me. She wasn't advancing to get up in front of me. And I was like, well, if she's not going to go, I'm just going to get back into it and keep going. So I got back into it and kept going. And I'm looking in my rearview mirror watching her, and she's still coming. And she runs smack dab into the side of my trailer, rips off her damn mirror. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I was like, it's raining. And I'm like, fuck, god damn it. So I pulled over. By the time my truck stopped, I was like, a football field ahead of her. So I pull over, throw on the flashers, get my safety vest on, and I walk back to her. And it ended up being an older lady and her daughter, and it looked like they were coming from church or going to church, one or the other. I don't know. They were all dressed up, going somewhere. Well, anyway, I get to the
Right.
window, and I'm like, are you guys okay? Is everything all right? And they're like, oh, don't worry. We already called the cops on you. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I immediately grabbed my phone. I downloaded the fucking video. And as I was walking back up to my truck, the cop pulled up. And he's like, what's going on? I'm like, well, I can tell you what happened, but I would rather just show you so you could see for yourself. So I showed him the video of the lady coming down, because all you saw was the lady coming down the ramp and then her stop, right? You know, you couldn't
Right.
see anything after that. You couldn't see behind me, but it was clear of what happened because of the damage on her car. You know, and the camera saved my ass because it showed that I maintained my lane. Had I swerved left or swerved right or whatever and didn't maintain my lane, I would have been in trouble. So
Yeah.
he's dealing with me at the truck, and I'm showing him all my logs, showing the paperwork, yada yada yada. And the daughter gets out of the car, walks up to, and at this time I'm standing at the cop's car in his window, right? And we're talking about the Navy, we're just bullshitting, right? And because I know that I'm good, I'm in the clear. So he's writing everything up, doing his report. And the daughter comes up and she's like, we ain't got time to be here. We got to hurry this up. And I'm like, oh man, she has no idea what she's in for. And the cop looks at me, I look at him, he smirks, I smirk. And he goes and tells her, you can go back to your car and wait. I'll write your ticket in a minute. And she goes back. Gets in her car. Her mom gets out of the car. What's going on? And the cop was like, get back in your car, ma'am. And I was like, woo! He gives me my paperwork. He's like, you're good to go. You could leave. And her jaw just drops. So I left, and I got a call from her insurance company the next day. And the guy was like, yeah, she got cited. We want to make sure your truck is okay. Was anything wrong? I'm like, nah, everything is good. You could just go deal with her and let her pay for her own damage. But having that camera saved my fucking ass, and having having the inward camera. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're fucking doing something wrong, then you're doing something wrong. It's that simple, and you're gonna get caught. Okay.
Yeah.
Like for instance, we had we had a fatality a couple of years back where a driver wasn't paying attention. And he ended up slamming into a bunch of stopped cars, basically, on the highway because there was an accident up ahead.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember this. Yeah.
Now, had we had an inward-facing camera at that time, we would have found out exactly what he was doing. But it was, he's in jail. He's done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I think that we when we all heard in the beginning that these inward-facing cameras were going to become a thing, we were like, "Oh, this is fucking bullshit. This is privacy issue." And
that's what me and my uncle were thinking. So,
and the cool thing about like I said, we have ours are set up the way we have them set up. Other companies may do things differently, but when the truck, like right now, you're stopped. So let's see. If I click on your truck right now, I'll be able to see a snapshot. It takes pictures, every now and then. But, whoops, wrong number. There we go. If I pull up your truck right now.
You're lucky it's actually on and running right now, too, because normally I have it off when I go to bed.
Yeah, so I can see out of your truck. I can see in your truck, but it only shows me a picture.
Yeah.
There I see you watching my live feed, and it's just a picture. Now, if I hit refresh, it'll refresh and show me another picture. The only time it's going to give me video is if something happens.
Or if I hit that little button.
Right, if you hit the button. And like the time when your truck got hit by that other guy, I had to actually go in, I had to ask you, hey, what time did this happen? Hell,
exactly.
Christian, even for you, I think I pulled up some video footage for you that one time. And, because you had a guy that cut you off or whatever, right? A couple of months back.
I had a tire up in British Columbia come at me.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, and my uncle's had stuff he's wanted saved, but it's just you got to pull it up, so it gets hard to do.
Right. It has to, we don't have... Chris has the live feed capability turned off. There's just... In retrospect... There's really no need for that. That when you and I'm pretty sure other companies probably have live feed capability, but we don't need it.
Right.
That's a breach of privacy, in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
I had an incident earlier.
right. So, but yeah, I think that having them is going to be better in the long run to protect our asses. And then, don't get me wrong, we've all done some crazy shit while we were driving, and I'm no angel, but
Right.
I look at it like now because I'm on the other side of the fence, and I run the safety department, I run the recruiting department, and I say to myself, we got to hold ourselves to a higher standard, and coming from a driver and to say that, it's like, oh, you're fucking a safety guy now, but
You're a sellout.
right, but
Yeah, but I mean, you got to talk about the other 98% that are out to screw us, because half of these companies have the cameras and they're not. You're a driver, Chris is a driver, but then you have like the insurance company in one of my past hard breaks. Oh, well, he didn't react. I didn't have time to react. This dude had no fucking brake lights, slammed on his brakes, and the truck reacted before I did.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
like earlier, I had the problem with you should have gotten the notification.
I did.
That was a hard fucking break.
I did.
I damn near plowed into the back of the flatbed.
Here, let's pull
But
up.
between the sun coming at me, not being able to see his brake lights, and everyone literally went from cruising at fucking 70 to coming to a complete stop in seconds.
Here, let's watch.
For no fucking reason.
I'm watching the video now. It gives me a 10-second clip. You were at 70 miles an hour, and you went down to 0.
Yep.
Holy shit, bro. Wow. Holy shit. Oh, my God. You came. Oh, my.
Bro, it was. I was shitting myself. I was like, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Wow.
Were you fully loaded?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I'm fully loaded.
Bro, you were probably standing on those fucking brakes. God damn. You went from, in 10 seconds, the video clip is only 10 seconds. So let's see. Let's count it out. Let me replay.
Oh, I could show you the whole video clip.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the brakes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So within 6 seconds, you went from 70 miles an hour to 0.
Yep.
Golly.
There's the idea for you, little guy. Post all these little clips that you get sent on YouTube as your shorts.
I would love to, but I don't know if legally I'm allowed to do that because of our insurance. I'll probably probably get fired and end up back in the truck.
But I mean, the thing is, you have someone watch that. Like, it's automatically going to say delayed response, or it's going to have something to do with me, but there's so much more that goes into that.
Yeah, it says hard brake and delayed response, but I'm watching the video, and let me see here. 1, you had plenty of room in front of you, obviously because you didn't slam into the back of them, okay? And I don't see a delayed response because it shows me when you put your foot on the brake. It shows me all of that information. It shows everything. Okay? It shows everything. Gives me all the data, which is nice. So for the camera to flag a delayed response, I think that's silly, That's silly. But it says here that it was reviewed by the driver. How the hell did you pull that up?
It sends it to us.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sends it directly. It sends it to us directly.
What does it email it to you?
No, in our log.
In the app.
On the log. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I know they did the update. I didn't know that.
I mean, I have it saved, but it automatically, it'll put it on us. But I mean, number one, my washer fluid was frozen. The windshield was a little dirty.
Right.
And by a little, it's pretty dirty. And I had almost 700 miles. I didn't have enough time to stop and play around today.
Yeah,
The sun was coming down right at the right time, and we were all cruising. Left lane, 70. We were pounding it out. And then, like, out of nowhere, all these cars just started slamming on their brakes.
Yeah, and you had the sun in your eyes, too, which wasn't,
Like, it's just, I don't know. I think the cameras can be good in the right hands, but I also think that they could be very detrimental.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a mixture.
Oh yeah.
But being here at a company with, people that have been drivers in the office is really helpful too, because they understand a little bit more
Yeah,
of what's
and
going
I can
on.
tell you right now exactly what you just said. Had your average Joe dispatcher or fleet safety manager,
Yeah.
called you
That's
up.
never been in a
they-
been in a truck before.
They would have been like, yeah,
Let me see if I can.
you were following too close, or whatever the fuck, right? But
Right.
myself and Chris know exactly, what the hell is going on out there, because we've done it. We've done it for more. I've done it for 10 years. Chris has been doing it fucking probably way longer.
Is that picture coming through clear?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks.
Hit play. Go
It
ahead.
looks good.
Here we go. So 10 seconds. So I'll tell you. I'll let you know where the where'd you go? What'd you do?
It's not wanting to. Let me go through the actual app.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let you show it. That way, I'm not gonna get in trouble. It's his video, so.
Oh boy.
So
here we go.
Right about. That's where you start hitting the brakes. Right there.
Man.
Watch. Oh god.
Wow.
Bro.
Yeah, I would have been shitting myself too that whole time.
Bro, telling you, bro.
And there was absolutely no reason on God's green earth that we should have been stopping. None.
Well, what happened? Was there anything up ahead after you started rolling?
No. It was just
Someone-
literally cars cutting each other off.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I love that.
Someone had to brake check someone or something.
I love
There
when that
wasn't
shit
there
happens.
usually it's a cop on the shoulder where somebody pulled over. There was none of that. Like no construction, nothing in the road. Like there was absolutely no reason, nothing on the other side of the road.
This is why I don't like driving the lower 48 anymore. It's too many people.
Right?
Well, you two,
I don't know.
both of you guys have been up to Alaska. So let's tell everybody that's still watching, the 28 of you that are watching, I think, what's it like compared to driving in the lower 48? I mean, the pros, the pros, the cons.
I would choose that over this any day.
Really?
I would too, because there's especially I prefer it in the winter time because there's really nobody out that way on the road, and it's so much nicer. And you just get your driving in, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about anything but animals.
What is it like with the? I know that like in the States, I think the toughest grade is like what, like 9% maybe in certain but like on the highways. On the interstates, I think the roughest grade is what, Vail, on going out of Denver, like 7-8%.
I think so.
And I think Donner is about the same. I think it's only when you I think it's only when you get off the beaten path, like on the back roads where, what's that one road up there in the Midwest? I can't think of it. Hold on, let me take a look real quick. Let me look at something.
The grades up there. The ones down here don't have shit on them.
Yeah, I think it's
they
up
don't.
in,
and what's crazy about those ones up there is sometimes you don't even know when you're gonna hit a grade because they don't always have signs for every grade you're gonna hit.
Yeah, it's like let's see, what road is it? I want to say it's south of Denver, State Road 6 or something.
I'm going to drop off, little guy. Thanks for having me tonight.
All right, brother. Well, make sure you tune back
Take care,
in.
guys. Drive safe.
We're going to keep doing this stuff.
Take care, man.
Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
Let's see here. 80, and I think it's in between the 80 and the 70, where there's a couple of crazy fucking grades. But anyway, so so the grades in the States versus up there, I know they're way worse.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. I mean, depending on how you're talking.
Well, give me the 411 because Chris has been busting my balls since I got here. Oh, you gotta go to Alaska, and I'm like,
so they're worse in the fact in the steepness, but they're better in the fact that there's less traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
it's a lot more trucker friendly up there. I feel. I think the only problem that I have is that the showers are hard to come by.
Oh yeah, well because
Yeah.
there's like what only maybe three different stops that you guys could go to.
No.
Yes and no.
There's a lot of stops.
There's more than that.
We
There's a lot, but you just have to find the right time to get through places.
legitimately in half of the places through Canada, you can park in front of stores on side streets and they won't say a damn thing to you.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, they just don't care because one, there's not many cars out there, and two, they respect truckers that much because they know we're the only people that can deliver their shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for
But
sure.
it's definitely not for the faint of heart. I mean, the hours, you're driving longer hours, 13 to 15 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still only get the 10-hour break. You no longer have to take a 30-minute break.
Once you get into
motherfucker.
Yukon territory.
What happened?
Jeez, I guess he didn't like me talking.
What happened?
No, that bitch almost took off my mirror.
Oh no, that's not good.
Ooh. Hey, look, as long as you didn't take off your hood, I mean, I lost my truck for like almost 3 months. Okay.
I wish.
I still got a hood.
I don't have the I have the video somewhere of that, but watching that was painful to watch.
I still haven't seen that video.
I don't know.
I
miss driving up to Alaska though. Like it's a lot less stressful, but I mean, for like I don't know. I guess newbies, I would say, it's definitely not
stressful
for them.
It's stressful in a different level, just because you're on your own. You don't have cell service for. There's times where me and my uncle didn't have cell service for like 10, 13 hours. And then
Mark, when was that?
If something happens, you have to.
Mark, when was that you got the accident? October. When was that? I can't remember.
November. I think it was October. I'm trying to think myself because October or September or October, I think.
I'm looking through my emails to see if
it was on my uncle's. It was on my uncle's logs, so I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what day it was or what month it was. So.
All right, I'm trying to see here.
Yeah.
In my files, hold on.
I don't know. There's a lot of pros to both accounts we do. I do like Alaska, but I like the more not consistency, but the faster payout for Prime.
That's my biggest thing too is the payout. You're at Prime's quicker.
Oh,
the discounts are there. But
I mean, I made almost $30,000 in a month when I was up there running the Walmart freight, and that was before the rates went up. So I can't complain about the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's team driving. We were doing more, but that's just because we were doing a load every week. But yeah, I can't complain about that money either. It just took a little longer than I'd like to get paid.
Well, and it's just like people want to sit there and bitch about the rates down here, but in the end, like before I just had to go home, my daughter had to have her lower leg amputated, and so I ended up rushing home. But the 3 weeks prior to that, I made $10,000, almost $500 here with Prime.
Yeah,
like there's money to be made.
Exactly. Yeah, because when me and my uncle came back and started doing teaming with Prime, our first week or two back, we were doing like 14. For the first couple of weeks, I think we did like 13 to 14K.
That's
as a
good
team
though.
Truck.
That's good.
Just right off the bat, yeah. Because the only thing we don't like is sometimes the sitting and waiting games, but.
I don't think Prime has ever been a good team company per se.
That's always been, like I said, that's always been my problem here with Prime as a team. Team Truck is sometimes I feel underutilized, but I still do it. It's because we could still make pretty decent money. But
Yeah.
Hey, we get
I've been,
discounts and
yeah. That's the
I
thing.
shit. Even
Yeah,
when
my
the
truck.
fuel was lower, I was spending almost $1,100 a fill up in the truck that I'm
Right.
currently in, going up
Right.
there. So
Yeah, I was spending to go see in Alaska in this truck. I spent
yeah, and
like
you got 300
4
gallons.
I was gonna say I got 300 gallons, so I was spending like $4,000 just to go up and back down, give or take.
Yeah.
I wasn't anywhere near that.
Yeah. But we were also again up and down every week. So
Here, I think I found the video of your truck getting wrecked. Hold on. Let me see. This is it. No, this isn't the right one. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. I have it here in the email. Hold on.
Oh no. It's funny though, because you usually have all these people with questions and everything, and I'm one that would rather hear from drivers.
right.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
I mean, I'll respect the fact that Chris doesn't want our settlements on there or whatever, but I got no problem sending my settlements to someone specifically.
Sure. All day
Matt,
long.
it was September 29th. I just looked through my
okay.
photos and found it.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get a little closer here.
And I was like, oh, I do have photos on my phone still. So I still show people the accident.
29th.
The Alaska run looks different now, OTR.
Oh, I bet.
They're running up in the Arctic up there. I haven't ran that. Have you ran that? Have you ran that account, Mark?
Not yet. I was planning to. I just need to get some money before I go up there.
Someone's wanting to know what that run looks like.
I have no idea really how it looks like. I haven't done it myself. So.
Trainer James is up there right now, but he hasn't made any like real videos because, as you guys know, at Carlisle, they don't want you fucking telling anything. They don't want you videoing anything. They don't want you taking pictures of anything. So they're very strict about that stuff. So.
Right.
I've seen some of the roller coaster pictures he's sent, and looks like a hell of a road for sure.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. That's some crazy shit that and that's here it is. I've got it right here. Here, check it out. Let me see if I can share this real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to put it up on the screen here. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Edit. All right, here we go. We'll just add one. Window capture device. No, wrong one. God damn it.
But as far as I know, those runs are going from Fairbanks up to Prudhoe Bay.
Yep.
Flatbed loads.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I think it's like a mixture of where you can take it, or not where you can take it, but
All right, check it out, fellas. Can you see?
I think
if you look on my live feed, on the actual feed, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see here. Check this out. Here we go. Let's back this up. Let me know if you guys.
Oh God.
Can you see it?
Were you by a damn Chrome shop?
Yeah, we were in Oregon.
All right, here.
We
So
Oregon,
I'm gonna play the video. So here we go. Oh shit, where'd it go? Wrong thing. Ready? Here we go. Might be a little bit of a delay. Boom! And then the guy backs up and then does more damage. Oh, that's where the bumper fucking got ripped off. But yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, you weren't even parked.
No, he was.
No, my uncle was stopped. He was at a complete stop.
No, like you weren't actually parked.
No, because we were leaving because we had to go pick up our load.
But yeah, he gave no fucks and kept going.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
ran. He cut it too close, and ran right into that shit. So, all right. So let's get rid of this. We don't need that no more. All right, now we're back with our faces.
That's crazy.
Oh, but yeah. So Mark, you were sleeping when that happened?
I was in the bunk, yeah.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Where was your uncle at?
He was the one driving.
Oh, he was in the
He
driver's
was
seat
go-
when it happened?
Yeah, he was in the driver's seat because we were going to pick up a load from Dylan.
Was your uncle was your uncle screaming, "No, don't die!"
Yeah, I heard that. That's what got me out of the bed because I heard him cussing up a storm and all this other bullshit. Because we were fixing to go pick up a really nice load for Dylan, like something he called us personally and said, "You cannot be late on this one. This is my boss's baby. Please
God.
do this the best you can." And all this fear sign for this load. And I'm like, all right, well, we got this. We'll park at a truck stop because, well, we had time to kill after our last delivery. My uncle's getting ready to take off, and it's the pilot just south of the scales past Portland.
Oh my God.
So it's like that really that snaky, not snaky, but like that what it's called, but that it's just a really bad, like narrow driveway to get in and out of for trucks.
Yeah.
So we were on the way out. We were next in the line to go, and that guy just barreled right in. And he came out after we started talking to him. He's like, I really had to pee, and he just was going as fast as he could so he could get to the freaking fuel island to go pee as we're sitting like waiting to make our turn to get out of the truck stop.
Crazy, bro. That's crazy. I can't imagine sitting there at a complete stop and just watching it happen from the driver's seat. That's got to be painful.
You'd have to ask my uncle on that one. I'm pretty sure it's painful for him to see that happening. It was painful for me to hear him cussing up because I know he doesn't go that crazy unless something bad's happening.
Yeah, he usually doesn't.
So I was laying there awake. Like I was just laying there awake because my shift was next, and his shift was about to end, but he was just trying to get us the pickup so I could start my shift, fresh from the pickup. And next thing I know, I just hear him going off. I hear the crunch. I feel the truck move. I'm like, God damn it! I just signed the paperwork and everything, so I can start buying the truck. Do the lease purchase on the truck, and it's like,
are you still gonna buy the truck?
Well, I'm still gonna buy this truck. I love this truck, regardless of the damage that happened to it. And the damage isn't there anymore. Like you don't even know it was there.
What did they have to do? Replace the whole hood and what else?
Basically, replace the whole hood and the bumper. And that's pretty much all they had to do.
What about the lights? Did the headlights get fucked up?
The driver's side light was the only one that they had to replace, which was the only one. Everything on the driver's side right there got fucked up. So they had to replace everything on the driver's side.
Damn.
Yeah, it was some shit.
I gotta tell you, I miss my truck, man. Man.
I don't blame you. I love this Western Star. Don't get me wrong.
Bro, look at this thing.
Oh.
Look at the way
I know.
That thing was fucking a beast. I mean, the way
that's basically my truck without all the Navy decals.
Brother Mike wants to join. Yeah, join, bro. Let's go. Get in here. Let's start. He says, "Do you want me to join? We got Russian and Chinese warships starting to surround Alaska and Hawaii, and now they're over on the East Coast. There's talk of a Super Bowl situation potential." Oh shit! Yeah, definitely join in. I want to talk about this shit. I want to see what's going on. Because they're not going to put that shit out on the news. They're not going to. The way the news is these days, Jesus Christ.
Why do that? Why do that? Why show the proper stuff?
Why be honest with the American people?
Exactly.
God forbid.
I mean,
Hey, so how about all this cool stuff that's going on with Joe Biden?
Well, you know,
Are you
all
ready
the, all the
for
fun
Are
stuff.
you ready for Kamala to take over? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh my god.
Maybe they can find some stuff on her too, so at least we get the Speaker of the House.
Oh my
I don't know if
god.
that's any better either. So,
Well, Nancy's gone, so that's a good thing, I guess.
well, yeah, that's the better part of it, but still, you know,
Yeah,
uniparty type of
I'm
shit.
really surprised, that the way things have transpired in politics, the fact that the election was completely rigged and stolen, I mean, it was it's clear as day. Clear as day.
No, we have to trust the system.
Oh God.
Trust every. Look, I just wanted them to go to court and go through all the inconsistencies and prove what was inconsistent. Obviously,
I mean, look, if Joe Biden's been getting away with having classified documents and all these residences for all these years, you think they're gonna? Come on.
No.
No, these.
Why bother with that shit?
I told my sons tonight. I'm like, listen, boys. If you can't figure out what to do by the time you're in high school, the end of high school, go into politics. Because look,
I mean,
if you can't beat them, join them.
Get away with murder on that.
Literally, bro. Well, I mean, look at all the shit Hillary got away with. Look at all the shit that. I mean, look at all the shit that Nancy with her husband. You got Joe Biden's son. You got all the shit that Joe's done. You got Kamala with Kamala with all her riffraff in order to get to the top tier positions that she was in. I mean, that's why they call it. We're probably gonna get fucking copyrighted or something with this video now because we're talking about politics.
Now.
But fuck it, I mean, that's why they call her heels up Kamala because she did what she did to get to where she is.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, you guys elected a.
No, don't say you guys. Don't fucking.
You guys.
No.
It was Pennsylvania. It wasn't me with your senator.
Jesus Christ! Let me tell you.
Fetterman.
And that's I know.
Hey, you
right?
know what?
I know.
We're from a state, Mark. We're from a state that is no fucking better.
Oh, I don't blame you.
It's funny because
I live in Austin, Texas, so I don't have any room to talk. I left California and moved to Austin. So
I gotta tell you, when the race with
California's governor supports child pedophiles.
Oh my God, we're definitely getting banned. all the keywords, the next thing, we only gotta say a few more words to get the key, the FBI to be knocking on my front door.
Look, I'm in a semi-truck.
My door moves every night. Bring it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh God. But yeah, so it's funny how when the midterms was going on and all the news was on Fetterman, I haven't seen him in the news since then. So he apparently isn't doing shit. So yeah.
Just like we thought.
Yeah, so Sasquatch is asking whatever happened to moving to Houston. So the plan was to move to Houston this summer, but because of the economy and the fact that the housing market took a complete shit, I just couldn't afford to move to Houston in a nutshell. There's just no way I was going to pick up my family and move down there, and Chris was like, just fuck it, just stay there. And now I'm just going to stay here, so. I mean, I've proven that I could do my job from where I'm at and still make the company successful. So there's really no real reason for me to be. I mean, I would love to be there. I I love hanging out with Chris. He's like a brother to me. It's kind of weird to say, but I look at Chris like a father figure. So, and I'm just being honest. But I love hanging out with him. So I would have loved to move my family down there to that area north of like where Lake Conroe, all that area is beautiful, but there's just no way I was going to be able to afford to do it. So we're stuck here in Pennsylvania.
I was looking forward to seeing you all the time when I go through the yard almost every other week.
Yeah, I know, but I mean the cool thing, the saving grace is I'm only 40 minutes from the Pittston terminal. So if you guys ever come through Pittston, I tell all my drivers, look, if you're coming through and you're going to stop. You want to get together, let me know, hey, I'm going to be here at Pittston. I'll drive down the 40 minutes and we'll go to lunch or whatever. You know, I'll be more than happy.
I probably should have told you when I was in Pittston area for a convention last year, but I just didn't bother.
Look, I didn't want to go to that butthole convention. I don't know about you. You want to go to the butthole convention? That's fine.
Hey, look, I was going because you invited me.
I only had season tickets. I had season tickets. I had to get rid of them.
You said there were 2 tubes of lube. I didn't get any lube.
God.
I called dibs. You got the Pittston terminal handed down. I want the Springfield terminal.
Yeah. Well, not only that, too, you know, if you guys ever come up or if any of the drivers ever come up, you know, like I said, it's only 40 minutes where I'm at up here in Tunkhannock, and there's a bunch of little truck stops where you guys could come and hang out. And, you know, like I said, my door's open. So if you guys ever want to come and hang out, more the merrier. Let me know. We'll set it up. I've had Jukebox at my house. I've had John Gordon at my house. So, I mean, look, if you guys come up and you have time off, let me know. We'll set it up.
I just try to stay out of the Northeast, to be honest. I like being
Dylan ain't been giving nobody time off.
Not now.
I got 34
can't afford to take time off right now.
I got 34 hours this weekend. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you taking the 34?
No.
I had a load that paid $3 a mile to go from south of Atlanta down to into Florida, and it delivered on Sunday, and I picked it up on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So it was a nice little run, and I was like, okay, I'll take it, and I'll do a 34-hour restart. I mean, I'm under dispatch.
Well, there you go. Sasquatch is asking about Shooter. I haven't had a chance to talk to Shooter since he's been back, but he's up there driving in Alaska. And speaking of people that are back, I'm going to spill the beans. I don't know if he had already spilled the beans, but Woody's back.
I saw his video.
Yeah, he's back, and guess what? He's driving my old truck, son of a bitch.
I figured that's the truck he was going to be driving when I heard he was back here.
Yeah,
his video going up that way.
He's driving my old truck.
Had I not left, I would have had that truck.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So I tried to tell you. But you know what? Look, you're back, and that's all that matters. And that you saw the light. Okay? And, look, I made the same mistake of leaving thinking it was going to be greener. And the cool thing about when I let Chris was like, look, if it doesn't work out, come back. So the fact that you're back obviously means that you're well-liked and you're, because there's plenty of people that have left, and Chris said, bye. See ya.
Yeah.
But for people, when Chris says, yeah, you can come back, that means you've got a warm place in his heart.
Yeah. Because when me and my uncle were thinking about leaving just because we were getting really burnt out, Chris went through the moon to figure out how to keep us around, and that's why we're still here.
Well, if you would have left, where the fuck would you have gone?
Huh?
If you would have left, where would you have gone?
I was looking at potentially doing my own thing with my own DOT number and shit like that. That's what I was thinking about doing, but Chris convinced me to stay here, and it's better here than doing all that shit by myself.
Bro, just like anybody else, the spot market's in the fucking toilet right now. Horrible.
I know.
And,
that's why I'm glad I'm here.
And I can tell you right now from experience, when I first started out with Traveloco, and I was learning how to do all that spot market shit, Traveloco was still a brand new company, and when you're a brand new company with no experience under your belt, the brokers don't like to work with new companies,
Oh, I know. I worked with Traveloco for a little while.
Oh my god, these fucking Traveloco.
I'll tell you, after these next few weeks, I don't think I'll be going anywhere.
I gotta, like I said before, I mean, we've, and from my own experience and other, like Christian, yours, I can't see a driver calling me up and telling me, look, I gotta leave here because I'm not making any money. Now, I can see people leaving here, they gotta go home for their family, a medical reason, they need a change of pace, they need a change of seat, whatever. But don't tell me that you're not making any money. If you're not making any money here, then you're doing something wrong. It's that simple.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
Yeah, I didn't make any money in December, but it was my fault because I thought my truck was going to be ready almost every week. That's what we were told.
Yeah, that's
And
another thing. I'm sick and tired of these fucking dealerships giving us the runaround. You know,
yeah, it was
oh
that and the
yeah.
guy not paying. It was that and the guy not paying as fast as he should have.
Well, you
So
know,
it's like,
and it's a shame because, you know, especially the truck being at Dodge It, you know, and us being the customers that we are, and you know,
well, it was getting repaired in Houston though, not Dodge It.
oh, even worse. Never mind then. But even still, Chris has a
Yeah.
really good relationship with the guys at Freightliner in Houston too. But at the same token,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what dealership you're at. You would think that the dealerships want to make money. The problem is
Yeah.
that they don't have enough certified technicians. They don't have
Yeah.
technicians like they used to. Okay, and
Yeah.
parts
The
being
body shop.
parts being a problem to come by, and having techs to do it that know what the fuck they're doing is the main
Yeah.
problem at the dealerships, and that's
It,
cars, that's trucks, that's everywhere. So
yeah, exactly. Like the body shop was open, I think Monday through Saturday. Like they were closed on Sunday, and the guy that was supposed to be working on our truck was off on Monday. So it wasn't getting fixed in a timely manner.
nah, yeah,
It's like my truck was down for like almost, like I said, almost since we got it back in September. So all of October, all of November, all of December. So I didn't have my truck for 3 months.
I
Yeah.
thought I was bad. I went almost 20 grand in the hole for 2 months.
good lord.
Yeah.
But hey, but look, you know, I was talking about guys going in the hole before, you know, and Christian, you're one of the prime candidates, you know, of being able to pull yourself out of the hole. You know, it's all about how you run the truck, and how, if you're doing everything the right way you're supposed to, you know, then you'll be able to pull you. I had a driver call me up today, one of our newer guys. He's been here for a couple of months, and he's like, man, you know, I went home for the holidays. You know, I'm in the hole. I was wondering if you could help me set something up with Stacy. Blah blah. I'm like, nah, bro. He's only like $2.5 grand in the hole. I'm like, bro, keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be out of the hole in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
you know,
I've been in the same positions where I've been in the hole here for like 10, 20 grand just on my first truck I got here. I had to get so much work on it, and I just chipped away at the bill, and everything was fine. It's not that hard to do it. Yeah.
no, it's not.
It's not that hard to come out of the hole, and in situations like this, like I quit, I fucked up, put myself in a really bad position, was damn near about to lose everything before I came back this time. Came back, got out of the hole. As soon as I got out of the hole, had to rush home because my daughter had to have an emergency amputation done, so I was at home for a week. So of course I have nothing saved up. The last check that I got was a little over 3 grand. So the 4 grand that I had total now has to go to move because the trailer that I was living in is not accessible for an amputee whatsoever.
Right.
So now we have to move, and I've got to go back home on February 14th, which you said the 12th would work. But the story behind it is I'm supposed to move on the 14th, and Stacy's going to work with me because I did go 2 grand in the hole. But that way I can make the money. That way I have the money to move. You know, Stacy's going to work with me.
Right.
And you don't find that at every company. Like, she doesn't have to work with me.
She could just take the money out and say, yeah, you owe us the money.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
She understands.
You know,
if you prove yourself and everything else, her and Chris both, they're more than willing to work with you. Yeah. And, you know, especially right now, like, you know, he already knows my kids will come first. I don't give a shit about this job over my family.
Yeah.
And I can tell you straight up from being in the office, there's, I want to say 75% of our, well, no, let's say 60% of our drivers that are in hock to RST right now. And Chris has come out of his own pocket to keep, you know, our drivers on the road and making money. Like, for instance, we had a driver the other day that made a mistake, and he ended up having the wrong temp set on bananas, and he ended up freezing the bananas, okay? But here's the thing. He wasn't paying attention to his cell phone to get the notifications from the automated side of Prime, letting him know, hey, your temperature is set wrong, okay? And freaking, what do you call it? Prime Prime never called him. The dispatchers never called him directly on the phone. And also, the Walmart that he delivered at let him drop the fucking trailer. So, all three parties fucked up. But still, there was a cargo claim for $15,000. Now, they were able to work it down to $6,000, which is nice. But still, the driver has to pay $6,000 in a cargo claim. And it was the other, like, a couple days ago, we had one of our other drivers. He was in a bad area with, bad cell service or whatever. And you know how, like, sometimes those Prime trailers will throw false codes to dispatch?
Yeah.
Well, he was on one of them high-dollar meat loads, and dispatch was getting notifications that the trailer wasn't running. So me and Chris were going through fucking hoops trying to get a hold of the driver. And I'm like, Chris, he's in a bad area. He's probably got shitty cell service. Don't worry. We'll get a hold of him. Ended up getting a hold of him, and he said, the trailer's fine. Everything's running. But worst case scenario, if that trailer would have fucked up and the driver didn't know what he was doing, the worst case scenario, that would have been over $150,000 cargo claim. So just imagine that, Just imagine that.
That would not be fun.
No, and that's why Chris gets so antsy sometimes, and nervous, and I'm like, nah, let's just keep our cool and figure it out. But thank God it worked out. The trailer was fine. Driver, we got a hold of him, but still, I mean, could you imagine? That'd be nuts.
Yeah. I can only imagine because it's his company, so everything essentially falls on Chris at the end of the day.
Yeah, like I was saying with the banana situation, so Chris RST, the company, has to front that money to Prime to pay that cargo claim, and then now the driver is going to pay it back in dribs and drabs. Had the company not been smart as a company, there could have been situations like that where the company would have just went out of business and gone bankrupt, over a cargo claim or an accident or something like that,
Exactly.
So when I tell
but Chris is always has the driver's back. I mean, when I first came back, he had a rush load up to Edmonton, and I was the driver that could take it. And so instead of hopping right back on Prime, I took the load up to Edmonton. Well, I was supposed to get a load back down.
Right.
Well, because Carlisle screwed the pooch on that one, I ended up coming back down empty. He ate all the cost. I was a lease driver. He didn't have to do that. But he ate that entire load and the loss of it because Carlisle screwed up.
Yeah, there's been so many times where Chris has helped out, and that's how we did, that's a good way of doing business when, there's also been situations where drivers have taken advantage of Chris's good nature, and I try to tell him, I'm like, certain people you shouldn't be so nice to because, they take advantage of his good nature, and then they want to get out. Yeah. They don't want to. I'm going to take the day off. I'm going home again, and you're trying to work down that debt. Yeah. And certain people just didn't give a shit. So that's why, like over the summer, we trimmed a lot of fat. We got rid of a few people because of that fat. So, I don't know if you guys are reading the comments. So the comments are pretty funny over here.
I think that one of these times that you have this. And you have quite a few people watching, we actually need to do like a true roundtable. And I say that because even though you were a driver, I mean, you're kind of an office guy now. It's expected that you're going to talk good. As drivers, we don't really give a shit.
Look, I'll be honest. I've always been on. I don't give a shit that I'm the director. I'm the director of recruiting and compliance. And one of the things I pride myself on with this whole YouTube thing is I've always been honest about every fucking company I was ever with. I've never sugarcoated or puffed up a company just to get views, I was always honest. Like, if you guys go back to the very beginning of my YouTube channel, when I got my first truck at Werner, okay? Now, I always say this, there's a way to say things. There's a way to be professional. There's a way to get your point across without being an asshole. That first truck I got at Werner was a complete shitbox. The windshield was cracked. The mirrors didn't work. It smelled like a fucking ashtray. The Jake brake didn't work. It was horrible. But in the video, I was like, look, hey, yeah, the windshield's broke, and, it's my first truck. I got to be humble, blah, blah, blah. So I worded it properly,
Right.
And, I wasn't like, oh, man, my first truck, fucking piece of shit. I didn't do that. I went the positive route and still got my point across. And the reason I say that I got my point across is because corporate called me within like 48 hours of that video being up, and they're like, hey, look, we want you to get back to the Atlanta terminal. We want to hook you up with a nicer truck. And I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
And that when I got to the Atlanta terminal, I got a big, I don't know, like I said, you can go look, the videos are all still there from the beginning, 10 years ago, okay? I got that giant, it was a giant baby blue, yeah, it was a giant baby blue 589 or some shit, whatever the big giant sleeper Peterbilt was back then. But I got that truck, and then I went home on my home time to Florida. And when I got to Florida, that's when corporate called me again and says, hey, look, we've got a local account right near your house that you could run flatbed. And that's when I did the whole flatbed thing. And when I hit the dumpster and all that shit. So I don't care, if we're having a round table live feed or a recorded video where I'm doing a success story video with a driver. I've always been honest about everything, when it comes to our company and the way we do things. And, look, I'll be honest. Look, me and Christian, in the beginning, we butted heads big time, But I never, like, when me and him butted heads, I didn't, even though I wanted to chew your fucking head off and tell you to go fuck yourself. I really did. I wanted to fucking, because Chris asked, Chris was like, hey, did you talk to Christian? I'm like, yeah, I talked to Christian.
We have told each other to go fuck off.
Yeah, but like, I wanted, like, I wanted to fucking fire your ass. I wanted to, like, fuck this guy. Look, and then, I remember when Chris was like, oh, we're bringing Christian Fletcher back. And I'm like, my first instinct at that time was like, fuck him. Don't bring that piece of shit back here. But I that's not how I am. I said, you know what? Well, look. Let's give the guy a chance to redeem himself. He wants to come back. And sure enough, me and you, we were able to get back on the phone like adults and squash the beef, and figure out where it went wrong, And a lot of times, this has happened to me before. This happened to me at Raven when I was moving up the ladder faster than other people. I don't know if you guys remember the whole story, but I have it. The video's there. Long story short, I was moving up the ladder with Raven, and I was going to be doing what I do now at Raven. I was going to drive, I was going to work and do recruiting in the office, yada yada. I was doing exactly what I'm doing now. And when drivers at Raven found out about it, there was 11 drivers the day before Christmas, 11 of them that happened to be on the yard and all pissed off about me moving into the office. Okay? And 11 drivers went into the office and sat down with the head of fucking whatever the fuck his position was, and they said, look, if the little guy show is in the office, we're quitting. And they were like, well, we can't afford to lose 11. We'll get rid of the one. We'll get rid of the little guy. And they pushed me out the door. They were like, well, we're not going to be able to do it anymore. We're going to have to leave you in the truck. And yada. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys. And I left. And that's when I went to night. And the whole little dog, that whole thing, that started, but I was always on it. Even in that video that I made about why I left Raven, I was honest. I told people the truth about 11 fucking guys, if he gets in the office, we're quitting. That shit really happened, so, yes, I agree that we need to do more live feeds like this, and we are, and we're going to do more. And that's another reason why I'm hoping that you guys, when you come up to pits, then you let me know, so that way I can grab the camera, and we could do a success story video about your story at RST. Like, I would love to have Christian on video and to tell, because he's got a good story. He left, he came back, and, twice. And I'll be honest, Christian's main issue for a long time was he was butting heads with Dylan on loads and stuff, and, and it's like, oh, man, this load, I could be doing better. And, the thing that I asked Chris in the beginning when I first came here, because when I first came here in 2017, it was, even though I did lease at Traveloco, I never really learned. I was only there for what, 3 or 4 months, so I never really learned how to be a lease driver. So when I came here,
It wasn't that I was butting heads with Dylan though.
Well, it was something. There was a break in communication with you and him, and
no, it was the fact that I was more worried about everyone else and their problems manifesting that as my own.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'm just like that too.
I've been pulling Prime longer than you probably have.
Probably, and but what I'm saying is what I asked Chris in the beginning. I was like, look, how do I make this work? What's the trick? Because in the first couple of months of me being here, I was always asking Dylan, man, we need to get some more miles. We need to get some more miles. We need to get some more miles. Because I was always a company driver up until that point. And Dylan was always like, nah, it's not about miles. It's about revenue. It's not about miles. It's about revenue. And I asked Chris, I'm like, look, man, I don't know if I'm struggling. I don't know if I'm doing good. I don't know if I'm doing bad. I'm making okay money. I'm making more money than I ever did, but I'm wondering if I'm, doing something wrong. He's like, no, you're doing everything right. And I'm like, well, what's the trick? What's the end all? He's like, look, just take every load they give you. And I'm like, and then Chris was like, now ask me why. And I'm like, okay, why? We do have the ability to turn down loads if we want. We don't have the ability to look at load boards. But he was like, take every load they give you and ask me why. And I'm like, why? And the main thing is that Dylan, our dispatcher that handles our entire company, is paid a commission on commission-based only. He's not paid a salary like regular Prime dispatchers. Regular Prime dispatchers are paid a salary and then a commission on top of it. A little bit of commission. But A Fleet, which is what we're on, dispatchers are commission-based only. So, with that being said, if the driver's making money, Dylan's making money. And, I have to tell a lot of people, look, when you get a pre-plan that comes across your thing, don't assume that it's coming from Dylan. And one of the things is that, like Prime can't see our logbooks. They can't see how many hours we have left for the day or the week. Prime sees our stuff and it says 70 hours. So Prime always, the automated system assumes we always have a full clock. Always. So when you send in your macro that you're departing your receiver, or even sometimes when you're arriving at your receiver, the system automatically starts looking for your next load based on where you're at and how many hours you have. Again, 70 hours. Yeah. And sometimes you'll get a pre-plan come across, and you're like, man, I don't have fucking hours for this shit. And it's okay. You just say, hey, Dylan, I don't have the hours for this. Cool. Well, hey, how many hours do you have? Yada, yada, yada. But then again, sometimes you'll have the hours, and you'll get a pre-plan. It's like, yo, what the fuck is this garbage? Yeah. Horrible. The driver next to me is a Prime driver. We were talking. He's got a load leaving here paying buku. And you're like, what the fuck? How did I miss out, right?
And that was a lot of my problem and why I started saying, no, fuck you. I need something better. I don't want this. Like, I'm not going here. I'm not doing this.
Exactly.
And I was making money before that, but then I started worrying about what other drivers were doing. And I went to making $300-$400 checks here, which is originally why I left in the first place. And then I got fucked with trying to help out someone else. And that bit me in the ass, which Chris apologizes up and down, that he should have never let it happen. It wasn't on him. Yeah. Like, it wasn't on him to do it. I was trying to do someone a favor. It bit me in the ass. It is what it is. That was my choice. But I didn't feel that I was going to come out of it. But since I've been back, I think I've denied 2 loads due to the fact that I couldn't do it. And I have taken home no less than about 2,100. And the highest check was 4,200. And 3 weeks in a row, or 4 weeks, it was 2,100, 3,200, 3,100, and 4,200.
Those are numbers right there, boy.
And that's in the downed economy. With Prime that everyone wants to hate on.
Yeah.
But I've been sticking to myself. I haven't been worried about nobody else. Like, I've just been out here doing my own thing.
You know, and
And
that's the thing. That's one of the you know, we were talking before about, you know, how great it is. You know, you got to remember Prime mainly deals in food grades. You know, food. You know, refrigerated freight. So people got to eat, and that means we're gonna stay busy. And I got to tell you, I mean, there's only been a couple of times. Like I remember one time I was delivered in North Carolina somewhere, and I delivered like I don't know, like early in the morning. I had a full clock. And I'm sitting there waiting, and 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Dylan, what's going on, Dylan? 10 o'clock, 11, lunchtime. I'm like, fuck, Dylan, what's going on? And then he's like, hey, just go ahead and deadhead to Russellville, Arkansas. I'm like, what? Deadhead from North Carolina to Russellville? He's like, I ain't got shit coming out of North Carolina. I need, I'll relocate you out to the meat patch. I'm like, I don't want to deadhead that far, but he's like, no, we'll take care of you. I'm going to cover the deadhead miles. So I'm like, whoa, okay, well, fuck, I'm on my way,
Yeah.
So, he's like, look, just let me know when you're going to be there, and we'll set the PTA, we'll find something for you. And sure enough, when I got there a day and a half later, it was a slammer coming out of Tyson, going right back to North Carolina. So, I have a problem, not that I have a problem, I have some of our newer drivers that have never done Prime stuff like this before have, it takes a couple of months to really understand this stuff,
It does, because when I did reefer, I was at Pride Transportation. So it's a whole different thing because I was doing regional stuff for them.
Yeah.
So then eventually when I came over here to Prime, I knew about reefer, but it's like different doing it full OTR versus what I was doing before.
Right.
So I listened to what Chris had told me. He's like, just trust Dylan, go with what he says. If you have questions, ask him about it. See why they're giving you this load, why it's paying this. If you have questions, but for the most part, trust Dylan, and he'll get you the most money he can get you for whatever week it is that you're working.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
I've pretty much, ever since I've been here, and Chris told me that, I've done that. I've rejected loads because of either home time reasons, or sometimes the load just doesn't pay what I think it should. And Dylan's like, I agree with you. That pays like shit. We'll get you something else.
Yeah.
And,
there's been, that's the thing I say. It's all about communication. And one of the things I talk to about with drivers when I'm doing the whole recruiting phase, when I'm talking to them, and I'm like, look, we deal with the Prime app, so everything is, a lot of times you're doing things over messaging, and when you read, whether it's a text message or an email or what have you, when you're reading something from somebody, you can't read their body language, you can't read their mannerisms, and 9 out of 10 times human nature kicks in, and we see a message, a sentence or whatever, and we put up our guard, and we put our defenses up, and we see that message as being like a threat, so to speak. So so it's, and I say to people, look, you got to remember that it's all about how you word that message. If you say, oh man, what's up with this bullshit load? And I say it like that, hey, what's up with this bullshit load? He's reading it as, hey, what's up with this bullshit load,
Exactly.
And he's going to respond in kind the same way, because that's human nature. But I tell everybody this. I tell all the new guys that are coming over here, I'm like, look, word it like this. Hey, Dylan, I got a pre-plan. Can you take a look at it? It doesn't look too good. And then 9 out of 10 times, he'll either come back with one of two responses. One will be, yeah, I know, I got to get you to a better area. Let's take this one and keep rolling, and we'll swing for the fences on the next one. Or he'll be like, holy shit, let me take a look at this. This is horrible. Let's change it up.
Exactly.
Those are the only two responses that you're going to get. And
I had messaged you, I think, last week about Monday of last week when I got that. I came back. I finally got back onto the Prime account, and they gave me a load that picked up the next day, 24 hours away from when I wanted to go to work.
Right.
And so I was dealing with night dispatch at that time. So I told night dispatch, like, okay, they left me on the load, but they're also looking to see if they can find anything earlier. First thing in the morning, Dylan calls me. He's like, why didn't you accept that load last night? And I told him the reason. He's like, we're short. He said we were short like 150 loads for that particular day. It's like, that's the best load we can get you for today. So I'm like, okay, that's the best load you got. That's all I can get. I'll take it. And I just took off that morning just to go pick the load up and start my shift.
Yeah, we had Christian, and I think I want to say, I don't know if it wasn't you that this happened to. We had a driver at RST a couple of months back, sitting. I want to say he was in Jersey or somewhere up there, and he was sitting there talking with another driver from Prime, a regular Prime driver, and they were both, empty, waiting on dispatch, and the Prime guy got dispatched, and his load was paying X amount of dollars, and our driver got dispatched, and his load was worse than his. And,
that wasn't me, but you know who it was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, now I remember who it was. I'm not going to say his name, but because I'm not trying to throw people under the bus. But the driver ended up saying, you know what? I'm going to wait. It was a Friday now. It's a Friday in New Jersey. He said, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to take that load. He turned down 3 loads, okay? And Dylan was like, look, this is what we got coming out of this area for the next couple of days. You might as well take it and get out of there. He's like, no, I'm going to take it. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to take a 34. Okay, no problem. You're going to take a 34. Roger that. Come Monday morning when he had his clock back, he ended up getting the same type of load, paying the same amount of money. And he said to me, he's like, you know what? You were right. I should have taken that load on Friday and kept rolling. Because I wasted time trying to play hardball,
Yeah.
The system is designed to work, okay? Prime has been in business long enough to know what works and what doesn't work with as many trucks and trailers as they have. And that's why Prime is the largest, well-known refrigerated company in North America, okay? They outperform Swift, by a landslide, and Swift owns all of those other smaller, like they own Central Refrigerated Freight or whatever the hell it was. They bought up all those refrigerated companies, and they still can't compete with Prime. Yeah. And that's why, like, I see a lot of guys, or when they get discouraged or they get complacent, oh man, I could be doing so much better with this and that, and the rates and this, and I'm like, look, you can't compare Prime's rates to other situations like the spot market or regional freight, because Prime literally is in its own fucking universe when it comes to contracts and freight and rates. They're in their own bubble. So there's no comparison, and like I said, the saving
discounts,
right, and the discount. I mean, look, like I said, if you will pull up your Prime app right now and you go under fuel services, you'll see across the board, on average, we're saving $2 a gallon off of diesel everywhere you go, on average.
Last time I checked, for the loves I'm sitting at right now, I think it was like $3 on the Prime app. It was like $3.54, and the pump price right now is $4.28.
Right.
So, like that's a really nice discount right off the bat for me.
I wouldn't say Prime as a whole, though.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day,
I've been loaded by nights and weekends, and I've been loaded by just Dylan, and there is a huge difference in pay.
Oh yeah,
I prefer Dylan. I prefer Dylan over anyone else.
Yeah,
just because Dylan knows what we need to do. He's on it, and nights and weekends. They got a lot more on their plate.
Yeah, and I'll tell you straight up, the night times, and I tell even like when I'm doing recruiting, I tell guys, look, don't get your hopes up on nighttime and weekend dispatch. Now, our nighttime weekend dispatch, Cody and the other guy, we get to know them a little bit. They're usually the same guys we deal with every night and every weekend. Cody and what's the other guys? Mike and isn't there another Dylan? Is the other Dylan still around?
There's another Dylan.
No,
I get
no. Dylan only covers now. Dylan has his own fleet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I get messages from him still. That's why.
Well, the only
Yeah,
thing.
he still covers during the day for when Childress covers for our Dylan. But the thing is number one, like you said, they have so many more drivers that they cover. They're covering more than one fleet.
Right.
But Dylan knows every one of his drivers solo. So he can look at you and be like, okay, I know how he runs. I know what he needs. I know what he's going to do. He can look at me and look at the load and be like, he'll literally send me a load sometimes, be like, well, I already know what your answer is going to be to this, but I had to send it to you anyways. Give me about 10 minutes. I'll have you something better.
Well, even that too, but like, if I had to, and being honest, as a driver and an office guy, okay, being honest, the only thing I think that sucks with the Prime situation is the turnover. Okay, when you have when you're dealing with weekend dispatch on a breakdown or layover or whatever the situation may be on a load that's fucked up. They never fucking turn over the communications. They're like, Dylan will come into work and will have no fucking clue what's going on, you know?
Right.
And it's the same thing going the other way. Weekend dispatch will be like, you know, hey, you're on this load. And I'll be like, hey, what's going on with the pickup time? Did they update the pickup time? Oh, well, we don't know anything about it. And, you know, so if I had to be honest and had to find something to bitch about, it's the turnover in communication between night times and daytime dispatch. Other than that, things that suck. Let's see. Fuck.
Yeah, but with all that, I mean, you're joining the big boy crew here. So put your fucking panties on and call Dylan on Monday when he comes in and deal with the damn situation.
Well, right,
and not expect someone else to do that.
That's why I tell everybody, you know, in recruiting, and then, you know, even our drivers on a daily, I'll tell them, you know, hey, look, don't get your hopes up on getting things accomplished with weekend or nighttime dispatch.
Exactly. I got lucky this weekend with my load I'm under right now. They gave me a load I didn't like. I told them no. And I was like, okay, well, and I talked to my girlfriend, and I told her, I'm probably going to sit the rest of the week. I'm probably going to sit all day Sunday waiting for my next load. They gave me this one, and it was perfect. I was like, it gets me delivered by Wednesday at 8 in the morning, so it gets my payroll cut off. And it was the right amount of money I was looking for. So I was leaving Florida, and I'm all the way up here in St. George, Missouri for almost $2,000.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Everybody wants to hate on Florida. I came down here with a fucking smile. 800 miles for $2,900.
Yeah,
I came down there with a smile too. So I think,
and that's the thing.
$1,500 load for 4.5 hours worth of driving.
And that's the thing about, you know, like I was just talking about, you know, Prime is in its own universe when it comes to, you know, freight, you know, and availability, you know, because Prime has some really great accounts coming out of Florida. We got Tropicana, which used to suck. Tropicana and Bradenton used to be horrible, but at least it was something.
Even Budweiser,
yeah,
they're paying over $2 a mile now.
And I've seen, you know, because I send out all the white sheets to you guys in email every day. I send out probably 40 emails a day, you know, with all
looking at my shit, Matt.
Well, that's why like sometimes when you guys, like I had a couple of guys call me up bitching and complain, oh man, I ain't making no money here, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't making no money. You just made $3,000 this week. You took home $3,000. I'm like, that's good. That's the average. That's where we're at, you know. But back to the
nice things, we don't have to worry about the trailers.
Right.
The other nice thing.
The thing about Florida, especially the Tropicana account, though, that shot through the roof over the last year. And you know, I seen guys coming out of Florida to go to Jersey for over $3,000 out of Tropicana, and I'm like, holy shit! Even the Pepsi account, is it Pepsi out of near Winter Haven? Not Winter Haven, Arbondale, the Pepsi in Arbondale, bro. Even though those loads are heavy as shit, bro, they good loads coming out of Florida for Prime. So, you know, that's why, like, I hear guys bitching, oh, man, fucking go down to Florida. You're going to have to deadhead out of Florida. No, bro, not with us. Not with us.
Here.
No.
I'll take what they give me. As long as it makes sense, I take what they give me.
Exactly. Anyway, look, what the hell time is it? We've been out here fucking a minute and a half, so I'm gonna shut it down, fellas. We're gonna be doing this again probably tomorrow. We're gonna try to do something every day. Whether somebody was asking about drone videos before, I think that was Danny asking about. So I'm gonna be flying the drone a little bit more. We're gonna be doing some gym videos and stuff. So make sure everybody stay tuned. I want to appreciate you two guys and Danny for coming, and also Jay. And Mr. Everett Yoakum, he came in here. He was the first one in. Oh my
Mr. Only Feet.
God, that shit was funny. Mr. Krusty Toilet. Golly.
Oh, that toilet was...
That toilet and that booty shaking that he was doing. Wow.
Dude, that toilet's a good way to get AIDS in your asshole, for real.
But he might have really good food at his house. I mean, you saw his toilet.
I'm telling you right now, I bet you he's got some good barbecue. All that fucking camouflage and shit that he's got going on, I'm sure he's got some good barbecue over there, driver.
I guess I know where we're going for cookout this weekend.
We're going to Jay's house. See you right now.
Yeah.
Put on
RST driver meetup.
Put on our hospital socks and strap up. Oh my God! All right, well look,
the 2 tubes of lube.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need it when we sit down in that toilet bowl.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Anyway, all right, look, you guys be good. We'll talk to you on the next one. All right.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Later.
All right. Later.
All right, so everybody, let's go back over here. I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. It was fun while it lasted. We had a lot of laughs. We're gonna have a lot more laughs and stuff. So let's keep the debauchery going, and stay tuned for more, folks. We're out of here. I'm shutting this.